Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
how much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers.
For four, heading is converting from everywhere on the floor. Williams hesitated. That's a fly. That's it down. Oftana, na libre. Hits another one.
Three-pointer number 11.
Skip past the quinto. Long did not hit the three.
Three-pointer, wala pa.
Hinahanap na talaga nila.
Some big adjustments have to be made here by Meralco.
We have no illusions about how strong that other team is, but our focus has to consistently be taking away their strength.
Point to Hodge. Abangga si Cliff. Pader yung binangga pero nagawa pa rin ang paraan Cliff. Oh, what takes it? With the forward pass, Quinto gets away with a jam.
Sa karera rito sa semifinals ng ating PBA Philippine Cup, 2 lengths na ang lamang ng TNT kontra sa Meralco. Naka 2-0 na sa ating serye. Pero early pa naman, first turn pa lang tayo. Tingnan natin kung makakahirit ang Meralco to make this race a little bit closer. This is game number 3 of this semifinal matchup between the Bolts and the Tropang 5G. We're at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. I'm Charlie Kun, and together with me is the Dr. J. Andy Howe. And Doc, you know, it's been a tough 2 games para sa Meralco. They lost a close one in game number 1. Tapos natampakan siya sa game number 2. Ano kaya mangyayari today?
Thank you very much, Charlie. It's been a long time since I've had the opportunity to work with you. And obviously, we're expecting a good game here. A bounce back on the part of the Meralco Bolts, because obviously going down 0-3 against a very tough TNT, you're not coming back from that, you know. So this is the game that they must start their comeback here. And you know, what was hurting for them was in game number 1, it was practically a game they should have won. Game number 2, TNT really shot the ball well, so you can't do anything about that.
That's right. Kaya nga, close one they lost. Tapos natambakan sila. What's gonna happen today? Let's look at the standings so far in the semifinals. San Miguel and Ginebra are tied at 1 apiece sa kabilang side. Dito nga, nabanggit mo, Doc, 2-0 in favor of TNT.
Well, going into this, as you go to a semifinals, Ginebra was an underdog, but they did win game 1. San Miguel came back and tied it on with game number 2. In this series, obviously, Meralco is the underdog compared to a very power-laden TNT club. But it's 2-0. If you do not come back and make it 1-2, you probably have no more chances of winning in a best of 7.
And let's talk about what happened doon sa game number 2. Sa first quarter pa lang, lumamang na ng 10 ang TNT and they never looked back. Palaki ng palaki ang kanilang lamang till eventually naging 109-92.
And they shot very well from the field in that ball game. Actually, if you remember that game, and I know you were watching, I was also watching, you know, it started well with the penetration of heading, and then you have the three-point shooting of Kelly, and they never looked back from that. You know, all of a sudden, everybody was in a good mood. They defended well. Meralco did not look good well, especially on defense.
We talk about Jordan Heading na nag-best player doon sa game number 2. Kung babalik tayo sa game number 1, Doc, hindi naman ganun katindi yung kanyang performance. In fact, just 9 points below double digits sa kanyang ginawa ron. But he came back with a vengeance in game number 2.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's a 20-something point ball game for Jordan Heading. He was not only shooting well, he was also penetrating in that ball game. Shot 56% from the field compared to 20% on the previous game. Also, you know, not too many free throws. But what I like about him lately, which I noticed, he's not only an outside shooter now, he's getting to the basket. You know?
That's right, and he can pass the ball as well. He helps in so many different departments. But as you said, he's not the only weapon on the TNT side. Napakarami niyan. At ang main gunner pa nga nila is this guy on your screens, Calvin Oftana. Coach Luigi Trillo himself said it. This guy is the best forward in the league right now, in his opinion. And Calvin Oftana, the way he was shooting that ball and creating shots, matindi talaga.
Yeah, he's perfect for TNT because his performance is as a small forward. And as you mentioned, probably as a small forward, he may be the best right now. And because there are guys that can play easily the number 4 position for TNT, he has no problems. He's just there in his small forward position. 26 points in game number 2, 28 points in game number 1, averaging 27 points, but very high percentage in game number 2, including 3-point shooting, plus 27 efficiency from the field in that ball game.
Can't ask for much more no, mula kay Calvin Oftana. Tapos yun na nga, it's a nice mix of young players itong TNT, but then there are veterans, and this is the most veteran of them all. 43-year-old Kelly Williams, he comes off that bench sometimes he starts, it doesn't matter, he produces.
Yeah, those 12 points were all scored in the second quarter. 4 3-point shots out of 6, 67%, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But whenever Kelly shoots that well, you know, it's a plus for his team. They love him, they respect him, and you know, it's perfect for their pick and roll where he pops out and nobody's defending against him, and he's almost always open for a 3-point shot.
And he's been knocking them down, don't see Kelly Williams. Machine Gun Kelly is back in the building. No? So anyway, so we're gonna go over now. Here are some reports from Naj Miravalles. Naj, anong kwento mo para sa amin?
Attorney and Doc J, kung nung Game 1, intensity and IQ, Game 2, better. Ngayon naman, Game 3, ang word of the day ay focus. According to Coach Sandy Respacochaga, what really worked for them in Game 2 was that other than they were able to take advantage of the mismatches, their outside shooting really helped them create that offensive momentum. At nabanggit nga natin yung focus. Ika nga ni Coach Sandy, this is like a game of chess. Kailangan alam mo yung susunod mong gawin, anticipate, and to be able to do that, ang hilig sa players ay to focus and be able to react immediately with a lot of intensity and effort.
Thanks for that report. That's Naj. We're gonna go back to her from time to time throughout this ball game. And of course, from the TNT Tropang 5G, we move over to the other side to the dark shirts, Meralco Bolts. And you know, it really all starts with Chris Newsome when you talk about how the offense runs para rito sa Meralco. And if you look at the Game 1 and Game 2 stats of Chris Newsome, they're okay. Diba, lumalaban naman si Chris despite some injuries here and there, some ouchies sa kanyang mga daliri, his legs. But, you know, Chris, you know, he has to even do better if they want to get game number 3.
Yeah. First of all, he dislocated that little pinky on the left hand in the first quarter of that ball game. But nobody knew about it except, of course, their coaching staff. But that's not an excuse. And obviously, he's got to score a little bit more earlier. Percentages-wise, it's not good. 40%, 39%. No 3-point shooting. And he doesn't get to the free throw line because we know Nuno is a very good free throw shooter. He's got to get the other team into foul trouble, get them to the basket, and help out. Because when he does play well, he is a leader, so it reflects on the game of his teammates.
Yeah, so if Chris Newsome, who's ready to play today, definitely is the engine para sa Meralco, the gasoline, the fuel is Cliff Hodge.
Yeah.
You know, he's the heart and soul, really. And, you know, he embodies what Coach Luigi and Coach Nerad want all Bolts to play like. You know, kasi nga, si Cliff Hodge, doesn't matter, they're up by 20, they're down by 20, he plays hard all the time.
Yeah, and, you know, he has a good matchup because he's a guy that probably will defend against a guy like Calvin Oftana, and he has to shut him down. In game number 2, okay naman ang laro niya, 18 points, 7 out of 11 from the field, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. Got to stay in the ball game, got to have more energy, and as you say, since he's the fuel, he's got to be a Euro 5 today.
Talaga, kailangan talaga, talagang high octane ang kailangan mula rito kay Cliff Hodge. And then we talked about some youngsters as well on the squad of Meralco. CJ Cancino was their leading scorer in the elimination rounds, but his performance has dipped. You know, in game number 1, okay siya sa first half, tapos second half, wala na, 1 free throw na lang. And in game number 2, it went even lower. It's yung field goal percentage niya. Of course, the attempts were less as well.
Well, obviously, you know, when you're playing well, the other team who scouts you, they spend a lot of time scouting you. We're not going to give you everything that you've been doing against us, and we're going to challenge you as a young player. That's why, in my estimation tonight, partner, I feel Allen Maliksi is going to play.
That's right. Well, he was warming up earlier, and I did get to speak with him. We'll see kung makaka-action ng konti si Allen Maliksi, no, in that same spot as CJ.
The small
Cancino.
forward position.
Tama yun. They really need some scoring. But we talk about this guy, you know, you talk about performances going up, going down in this conference. Chris Banquero had a very decent game 1. If he didn't get injured or get hurt and subbed out in that last few minutes, they might have won game 1. But game number 2, nag-dip talagang performance. Look at that stat line.
You know, only 2 points coming from 16 and only 4 attempts. Hindi maganda yon. I would think that he's gonna also bounce back in this ball game. Maybe they might even start with him right away, you know, because you want to get him going. And Banquero certainly is a veteran player that you can rely on. He'll give you more than what he has given you in game number 2.
We've set the table para sa inyong lahat. We've talked about some key players, some key stats that are important. Pero may karagdagang kwento pa si Naj once more.
Yes, Attorney and Doc J, nananatili naman na positive itong si Coach Luigi dahil kung maaalala natin, itong quarterfinals lang, Meralco also faced a twice to beat disadvantage. Kaya Coach Luigi is confident that they will bounce back this game. Ayon sa head coach, hindi sa players yung dapat sisi. Para sa kanya, siya yung nagkulang lalo. They were unable to react with how TNT played last game. There were defensive lapses that could have been prevented. Alam niya hindi ito magiging madali matapos ang dalawang pagkatalo, but for Coach Luigi, they just need to do better and do things properly at doon sila makakakuha ng kumpiyansa na kailangan nila. And this time, he's certain that they'll be ready.
We shall see no, kung ready nga talaga sila. The first quarter, I think, is going to be very important para sa Meralco Bolts. Since we do have a little more time, we're going to head back to the side of TNT. Talk about a guy who's always steady. Don't get to talk about him as much as we used to. Dahil marami nga ibang guns. Pero our Pogoy, game in and game out, produce lang ng produce.
Kaya nga nagiging sobra ang lineup nito because Pogoy is a guy coming off the bench for TNT. Can you imagine Pogoy coming off the bench? You know, what are you talking about? You're talking about a guy that can give you 15, maybe sometimes even up to 25, 30 points, and he's coming off the bench. So parang yung continuous refill ng kanilang tubig, ng kanilang water jug, hindi na uubos. Now, that's for Meralco to be able to do something defensively against some of these players.
Sometimes he makes it look so easy pa yung pag-hot na. Itong si RR Pogoy, kahit saan niya ibato yung bola from, he can hit those baskets all the way out to three-point land. Then inside the paint, they have another young guy also. Well, not too young anymore, but he's very, very energetic, can get up and down the floor, can even hit the three as well. Brandon Ganuelas-Rosser has outplayed the Brandon from the other side, si Brandon Bates, in this series.
Yeah, and remember, you were talking about Brandon Bates. The reason why they won the championship against San Miguel was he played well.
That's
he has
right.
not even played close to what he did in that conference.
Correct.
14 points, 11 points. Si BGR, medyo nagiging mature na. Marunong na maglaro ng mabigat, you know. So all of those things are really helping the TNT squad.
That's right. So Brando's one of those big guys. Of course, Poy Eram is there for spot duty. Henry Calinato Jr. andyan din. So the bigs of Meralco need to step up. Almazan, siyempre si Hodge, andyan din si Bates. Nabanggit na rin. Kyle Pascual maybe might come into the game. Let's see. But you have to match the energy because TNT's on a high. 2-0 na ang kanilang lamang sa seryeng ito. Meralco looking to get win number 1. Make this into a series. 2-1 is a much better situation para sa kanila. Just a couple of minutes left before we tip Dome. And of course, this is just game 1 of our PBA Friday semis tandem that we're giving you here mula sa Big Dome. There's Ginebra and San Miguel coming up later, and that is a crucial game as well because that breaks it open from the 1-1 tie.
Yeah, and alam naman natin medyo balikatan rin yung laban na yun. Defensively, I think Ginebra has really found a way to try to stop San Miguel. They had no answer for Junmar Pardo for 2 games, and in the second game, they had no answer for Geronteng.
Tama, si Geronteng. Pinalaro at nagpakita talaga all that pent-up energy. Anyway, we're gonna throw it over to the venue announcer who's on board today. It's Mark Luzon. And he's getting ready to call out the starting lineups for TNT and Meralco. So here we go.
Good afternoon, PBA fans, and welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. This is the golden season of the PBA, and welcome to the Philippine Cup Semifinals, Game 3 between the Meralco Bolts and the TNT Tropang 5G. Let's meet the starting lineups first for your Meralco Bolts. At guard, playing in his 11th season in the league from Isabela, number 6, Chris Banquero. The other guard, the 2016 Rookie of the Year from Pidig, Ilocos Norte, number 11, Chris Newsome. At center, playing in his 3rd season in the league from Pasig City, number 33, Brendan Bates. At forward, seeing action in his 7th season in the league from Quezon City, number 19, Bong Quinto. And also at forward, a 3-time all-defensive team member from Cavite, number 7, Cliff Hodge. Head coach for the Meralco Bolts is Luigi Trillo. And now, here are the starters for the TNT Tropang 5G. At guard, a 3-time all-defensive team member from Cagayan de Oro City, number 28, Gio Halalon. Also at guard, the top overall pick in the Gilas draft in 2021 from Tondo, Manila, number 15, Jordan Henning. At center from San Fernando, La Union, number 45, Brendan Ganuelas Rosser. At forward, a 3-time champion with TNT from Dumaguete, number 8, Calvin Oftana. And also at forward, the 2008 MVP from Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. Head coach for TNT is Chuck Reyes. Game officials are Mike Wilson.
Officials for this game, Mike Flor-Deliza, the crew chief, Irwin Traballo, James Baez, Jason Vipinoso, round out the 4. These are the starters for Coach Luigi Trillo. He's solo today. Wala ang kanyang active consultant. Zainad is not here.
Yeah. Well, he does have a consultant in Coach Norman Black sitting on the bench like he did in game number 2.
He will be active today. Yun naman ang starters.
He has got to be active.
He has to be. Coach Chot's players, you saw it also on your screens. Dark shirts ang Meralco, nakaputi ang TNT. Here we go! And the tip won by Brandon Ganuelas Rosser. Looked like a steal of the tip, but the referees allowed it. So the white shirts will have the first chance at a basket. That's Gio Halalon.
A lot of pressure you can see being employed by the Meralco team. I thought that they believed their defense really let them down in game number 2.
Yeah. First quarter pa lang, Doc, nag 10-point lead na agad ang TNT. Oh, that's a nice tie-up mula kay Brandon Bates.
Yeah. And then traveling was called against him.
That's right.
So, remember, you were just talking, we were talking about it. You told me, remember, Bates was even blocking shots of Junmar Fargo in that championship series.
Tama yun, di ba? Almost every game, 3 or 4 blocks a game. Si Brandon Bates yun as a rookie, playing against the mighty San Miguel Beermen.
But that's the difference between being a superstar and just an ordinary guy. That you have one good conference, you got to continue it, and you got to play on that level all the time.
You even have to get better, di ba, Doc?
Yeah.
Como si Junmar, di ba? Yung galing ni Junmar ngayon, hindi naman ganun ang skills niya when he first entered the league, di ba?
But he just improved every year. And you're talking guys about Calvin. You're talking a guy. Oh, that's Leo Ostre you're shaking hands with.
Yeah, Coach Leo here, ready, watching this first ball game bago siya pumasok sa locker room at makipag-usap sa kanya mga beermen for tonight.
Well, yung binabanggit natin, katulad nila Alvin Patrimonio, just became better and better as the years went by, di ba?
And changed this game, di ba, Doc? Kapag kailangan outside shot na malalaki na kalaban sa loob, he did that.
He did it, yeah.
No score yet. After a minute gone by, Newsome goes to Bates. Oh, good hands, he's open, but then he drops it into Hodge, who says, okay, ako nang bahala, kid, ako nang bahala dyan.
We'll talk about that strategy of what TNT is doing against guys like Newsome. And they continue to do it. They try making him give up the ball quickly.
They'd rather others kill them.
Which is what happened here.
Kelly missing his first 3-point attempt. Some contact after that, no call. Referees let it go. And Coach Luigi is upset because he felt that should have been a foul on Kelly Williams.
I don't think he should be upset because it was Newsome who had the rebound clearly and he then jumped into the body of Kelly. So it was a let-go situation on the part of the referees.
Quick 4 points para sa Bolts.
Something that they need badly. They have to have a good start in this ball.
Tama yun. The first quarter is going to be very crucial.
Oh, nice. It looked good,
Mintis yun. And a loose ball foul is called on Kelly Williams this time.
Medyo maaga dito, pangalawa na yata. First foul, pero ilang team fouls? Isa pa lamang.
Isa pa lang, first.
Parehong tigi-isa.
Let go yung kanina. So Oftana telling his teammates,
relax.
Masyado tayong gigil. Going for that 3-0, you can't...
Hindi minsan, di mo maalis sa katawan mo yan di ba? Excited ka as a player.
Tama yun.
You're going for the kill.
Oh, 3-0 is a really deep
Yeah,
hole.
it's like a do-or-die game na para sa Meralco ito kung talagang iisipin mo. Nice drive.
Isa pa lang naman ang bumabalik sa 0-3, di ba?
Yeah, and only San Miguel did that in a finals.
That's right.
Even in the NBA, it's never been done.
Never. Oftana against a much smaller player, gave it up, went to BGR way outside. Balik kay Calvin, recognizing that there's a mismatch. They swing the ball all the way to heading. He'll try again. And he gets another miss. That's 0 for 2 para kay Jordan.
Pero swerte ang Meralco dun because that was very good passing on the part of TNT. Now another layup. Hindi naman linayap.
Sabay kick out kay Chris Newsome, who is 0 for 8 on 3-pointers in this series so far. The bounce to BGR. Good hands.
Yes.
And the finish.
Gusto mo yan dahil as a 4, parang 3 siya tumatakbo. And he's so big that when he's open in that lane, medyo mahirap pintuin yan.
He rewarded the big guy for running down that floor.
Nakita mo, itatrap na naman si Newsome. Pero there's another blocking foul called against Kelly ba ito?
Jordan.
Jordan heading. So, tigi-isa sila ni Kelly.
Watch this, oh. Sikip ng pasa, right there, oh. And then good hands for that finish.
Well, they don't expect much offensively from Gio Halalo, but they do expect those kind of passes, no?
Right.
In the way he pushes the fast break. 3-point shot.
That's the first 3 of the game. It's Bong Quinto who sinks that one.
Maganda yung sinabi mo kasi last game, 1 out of 7 lamang sila sa 3. And for a while, they were 0 out of 6.
Exactly. Kailan dumating yung 1 na yun? Fourth quarter, garbage time na talaga, Doc.
Tapos na yun.
Nakadalawang 4, tsaka isang 3 si Kurt Rayson. Puro si Rayson yun, yung tatlong outside shot nila eh.
Another foul here called against the Bolts. It's going to mean free throw shots here for Canielas Rosser, the only guy who has scored so far for TNT.
Saw that 3 mula kay Kino. That was brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. And BGR misses that first free throw. He's got another one coming up. Team is trailing by 5 at this point. You don't see Brandon. Younger brother ng former PBA player na si Matt Ganuelas-Rosser, who also played.
Yeah, for TNT. Yeah. Actually moved around. No? Pero nasaan na kaya? He even played for San Miguel, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he was back in the United States as far as I've seen.
A nice player to have. Remember, he was with Gilas.
Yes.
He never looked to score, but he was a good defensive player and a very strong rebounder.
That's right. He was a candidate for Rookie of the Year in his first year.
Okay naman talaga maglaro si Matt. I like his game, you know. Oh, nice drop pass.
Banquero's floater doesn't go. The rebound taken by Oftana. He'll take it across. A ball handling skills at 6'4". Watch him dribble that ball, but then he lost it. Dive for it, saves it, heading. 3 won't go. 0 for 3 so far mula sa Rainbow Country si Jordan heading. Quinto. Yo, you can't be careless when Gio Halalon's there.
Yeah.
And Quinto is lucky that the referee blew his whistle.
Yeah, swerte sila na si Gio. But let's see if Chot will even challenge this early in the ball game.
Relax ka si Gio Halalo nandyan. He'll pick your pocket.
May pirata challenge na ata eh. Hindi pa.
He was asking for it, but the referee said too late.
Yeah, and saka, you know, you have to save those challenges.
Okay na rin siguro yan.
Diba? It's only first. Oh, look at that block.
What a block mula kay Brandon. Late na nga yung talon niya. Umabot pa rin siya ron. He'll kick it to Gio. Gio will jack it up. That's a basket, a 3 from Gio Halalon.
First 3-point shot for him, I think, in the series. No?
So, Newsome, kick. Banquero. Banquero, kailangan mas maganda kanyang production dahil 2 points nga lang siya.
Ay, yan na naman si Quinto.
Bong Quinto, second 3-pointer, Doc.
Mas marami pa sa whole team last game nila. Nakakadalawa na siya rito.
That's a good sign para sa Meralco. Outside shots dropping early. Let's see if anyone else can join Bong in the 3-point party. That's knocked away by Almazan. And Brandon taps him and says, nice one there. Nahuli mo ako doon.
Kaya hindi makakomplain si Chot eh. Kasi nag-ano si Brandon eh. Good luck. Ito yung grabing blanca ni Brandon ha. Pinakita sa atin in slow motion. Perfect ito.
Got it right there. Maybe a little bit of hand, but the referees let it go. Defensive stop brought to us by Pioneer Laf to seal. Selyado ang bubong. Anumang panahon.
Eh, matagal na natin kasama yan. Matagal ko nang kasama yung Pioneer mula nag-umpisa ako. Eh.
Watch it.
Nag-umpisa ako.
Watch it.
Pioneer. Mula nag-umpisa ako. Matagal ko nang kasama yan. Pioneer mula nag-umpisa ako. Pioneer mula nag-umpisa ako.
Baseline inbound, the holding foul was called against Almazan.
That's not a good foul, you know. You want to conserve your fouls. You only have 2 good big men there. And actually, Almazan is the more senior, no? Kung aasahan mo yan.
Yes.
Sinong pumasok dito? Si
Aaron Black
Oh.
and Jansen Rios are in the game for Meralco. Henry Galinato Jr. is in for TNT.
Ang ganda.
Our Pogoy as well. Oh, couple of steps from Calvin Oftana.
Yes.
And he got fouled en route. And he's calling his big guys, Coach Chot, saying to Galinato and Ganuela Socher, "Halika kayo. This is what I want to see from you guys." Look at him telling the guys what he wants.
Alam mo si Chot kasi worker yan eh. He doesn't take anything for granted kahit 2-0 yan. Nag-aaral pa rin yan. And meron siyang gustong gawain ninyo.
You know, I think the most successful coaches in the league, Doc, are those with the killer instinct. Eh, diba? Kailangan eh.
Yeah, well, the same thing if you remember, like si Tim, he was very sad about their last loss in game number 2 because nanalo tayo ng game 1, tuwa-tuwa tayo lahat. Game 2, we had a good chance when then second half we folded, you know.
Oh, kasi everything just goes back to square one eh.
Yeah.
Pag tied na yung series.
So, you know, yung tama yung sinasabi mo eh, to have that killer's instinct is what differentiates Michael Jordan from all the rest.
Yeah. And later on, mga Kobe, mga ganyan, di ba?
But during his time, 6 out of 6 yan eh.
Oh, iba yun.
By the way, Cliff Hodge was taken out.
And he was upset. No? He was saying things as he went to the bench.
Yeah.
Not too happy with the way they're playing. But they're up by 2. 10-8 is the score. A chance to extend that with this offensive thrust.
Dalawang malaki ginamit dito ni Coach Luigi, si Almazan at saka si Bates magkasabay.
Together, right.
Yeah.
Quinto kicks to Raymond. He'll take a 3 from the corner. That's way too strong. Galinato Jr. comes down with the rebound. Halalon. May tangan ng bola ngayon. Kontra kay Aaron Black. Kicks it over to BGR. He'll try to get it to Galinato Jr. Nasipa. Kick ball yan. Balik sa 14 ang shot clock ng TNT.
6:09 left and we'll have the first break, Charlie.
That's right. It's a timeout. Meralco up by 2, 10-8.
Once we have a roadblock, okay.
Roger, okay? Get the ball, Brandon, back screen, pin down Henry, and then screen again for Calvin. Don't ball screen here, okay? Screen again for Calvin, okay? And then, if Calvin doesn't have a shot, Brandon, Roger, Henry on the post, Gio nandun. Calvin doesn't have a shot, flare screen, Roger. Okay, flare screen for Roger for the shot, or Brandon go and attack. Okay, execute tayo. We wrote in the board at the very top of our board today was just the word better. We wanted to be better than the first half of the last game. We wanted to be better than the entire game of the last game. That's simply our thinking and our mentality coming into this ball game. Better defense, better rebounding, better execution, better effort, better communication. So I think we did a good job of coming out better today than we did the last game.
Well, TNT was definitely better in game number 2. They did win game number 1, but barely. They had to come from 21 points down. Humabol sila. They won it in the end game. But in game number 2, they really ran roughshod over Meralco. So yung kanilang motto for that game na better, talaga nagkatotoo.
Yeah. So, nag-iba naman yan. Parang dahil yung panalo nila, infuse them to be able to play on such a high level for game number 2. Not only offensively, defensively, they played well too in game number 2. Yung game number 1, sa second half, maganda depensa nila, kaya nakabalik sila. Dahil ang dami nila binigay na punto sa first half eh. Pero itong Meralco, nandiyan pa rin, di ba?
That's right. It was a 16-point lead at the half in game number 1.
Umabot ng 21 yan at the highest point of their lead. No?
Pero slowly chipped away by the time the third quarter ended. 1 point na lang yata.
Ang bilis eh, no? Actually, kumuha pa yata ng lamang yun.
Yes. Pogoy dancing with Almazan. They played together at the World Cup in 2019.
Good defense.
It's a miss from RR. Aaron Black handling that ball. Good screen from Bates. Down to Quinto. He's got the size advantage contra Alalo. Pass to Aaron, who hoists up the 3, misses. Bong Quinto saved it, but it goes straight to TNT. Up ahead to Oftana. Oftana back to the basket. Spins to the baseline. Can't go in. Inside to the big man, Galinato.
Traveling.
Yeah, he lost it on the way up, caught it again, and that's same thing that happened to Brandon earlier as well. And Brandon Bates is the one who caused that.
And a quick substitution here. Quinto is being replaced, and we see Newsome come back into the ball game. So he's running in the backcourt together with his regular partner, Aaron Black, and with Rios as the small forward. That's why, you know, here, if they don't get anything from Rios, I think they're going to have to use Maliksi one way or another in this ball game. You got to get some points from that position.
Tama. So no Cancino yet.
So far, yeah.
So far. Black contra Ray Nambata. Black goes up. Misses that. Look at the tip from Almazan.
And we talked about that. If you really talk about being offensive-minded, Almazan is more offensive-minded than Bates.
Yes.
And he's very capable of scoring. Nice
So is this
play.
guy, Nambata, but he missed on that play. Here comes Meralco, 4-point lead. Looking to add on to that. Black goes to Almazan. Can he hit the 15-footer? He does. That's back-to-back hoops para sa kanya.
4 points na siya, no? Kaagad. So malaking bagay yan. All of a sudden, 6 na lamang dito ng Meralco.
That's a shot he has to hit consistently. It has been inconsistent throughout his career.
Yep.
Minsan, pasok ng pasok yan. There are games he can't hit that. But he did on that juncture to give his team a 6-point lead. Manuelas Roser. Binaba kay Pogoy. Turn, jump, short. Here comes Meralco one more time. Newsome studying the situation.
Yung bola, bounce ng bounce kay Almazan, kaya puro rebound siya ng defensive.
Gets it again. He'll kick it over to Jansen. Jansen on the step back, steps on the sideline, and that happens at least once every game, though.
And every player will feel that someday. You know, if you go to that corner, pag hindi mo ititira yun, pag atras mo talaga aapakan mo yung outside.
Plus, ang laki ng paa ng mga to eh.
Sumagot si Coach Chota dahil magkasabay si Almazan at saka si Brandon. Sinabay niya ngayon si Kelly at saka si Eram.
Boy, Eram.
So he's matching up two also veteranong players, no, na malalaki.
And Almazan, Eram is always a nice matchup to see.
Tignan mo yung dive ni Eram, pero kinover ka agad ni Newsome.
Kelly.
Oops.
Kim out in, able to recover. 6 to shoot. Kim sees it, hoists it from 4. Almost got it to go, but it rolled off.
Yeah.
May tira rin naman sa labas yan si Kim. Nunu. Looking for some daylight. Nasaraduan siya ng pinturo. Black dropping it over to Cliff Hodge. Almost muscles it in, but he missed there. But he drew the foul. Dalawang free throws para kay Clifford.
Ito yung familiarity does not breed contempt. It breeds happiness.
Yes.
Because alam na alam ni Cliff na maiipit na si Aaron. So he cut from the weak side.
Dive ka na eh, no?
And he gave him an opportunity to give off a good pass.
And Cliff Hodge has been around on that Meralco bench forever. 37 years young.
Yan lang ang team niya.
13 points and 6 rebounds almost a game. 80% free throw, Doc.
Tingnan mo yung tira niya.
Yun na nga eh. Dapat di ko na binanggit eh, no? Pero these were his numbers and we said this at the top of the coverage. 18 and 7. 7 of 11 from the field. Nakadalawang block shots pa. So, you know, he wasn't the problem in game number 2.
No, definitely that.
2012, 4th overall pick.
Parehong mintis.
13-year veteran. 14th season na niya. The bounce to Eram. Had to get down low to get it. Eram Almazan, there's the matchup we like. Eram will take it. He'll overshoot. But then a foul will be called on Almazan. And much to his surprise, that's referee James Paez whistling there.
Pangalawang personal foul yan. Malaking bagay yun. Pero siguro hindi niya ma-challenge kasi nakita niya on that side. Baka yung katawan niya nakabangga sa... Yung tiyan niya nakabangga ng ganun. Era making the first free throw. Well, you're allowed to talk, but you better come back and form up for those rebound
That's
plays.
right.
Because if not, you'll be delaying the game. It's the defensive team. Kasi yung offensive team, like what TNT here, they send nobody there. Okay lang sa kanila yun.
Yes.
Bahala ka na dyan.
So Aram will try to get his second one. Get them into double digits. And he does just that.
14 to 10, yes. Pero good scoring, bababa ito. 3 minutes to go. 10 puntos pa lamang ang TNT.
If you're Meralco, that's probably what you want to do. You want to keep it as
Happiness
low, as ugly ball as possible in this ball game.
Yun
But
ang
then,
hindi nagkaintindihan talaga.
They lost it there. And ang Batak now on the run. Had to draw it back. Ang laki ng kanyang defender. He lost it to Hodge. Hodge will handle now. He's got Cancino on the right. Gave it up. CJ delivers.
Yun ang eksaktong pass na ginawa ni Hodge. You know, Hodge was not happy when he went back to the bench, but he's happy now. Good assist.
16 to 10. Look at Aurin and Cancino dancing with each other.
Offensive foul pa yata tinawag dito kay
Oo
Aurin.
nga. Kim Aurin nga natawagan sa play na yun. Let's watch this one first. The takeaway mula kay Hodge. He waited, then he gave it up. Yun na nga ang fast break para kay CJ.
I just want you tough. They make it. I'm okay with that. Just play before he gets the ball. Can we run? Let's run. Shoulder. Okay, and I don't mind it reaching the third guard. So we can attack with Aaron, we can attack with CJ, we can attack with you. My only thing, pause and wait. Dribble hard. Pause and wait and see from that, okay? When we're attacking, let's make sure we're ready to shoot the ball. This guy can seal, okay? When you're coming up and they show, you throw the re-speed. If not, you can pin down on the weak side. So after the steam, pin down to free up CJ. Cliff, you understand? Second corner. When we set a screen, it has to be a re-screen. Or set a pin down for our scorers. The more CJ scores, the more...
Ranidel de Ocampo hurries that three. Ranidel makes. Ranidel. Slow-mo drive. Ranidel. Big shot!
At halftime of this ball game, you might want to stay on and watch because there will be a jersey retirement. That fellow right there in the middle in the PBA 50 greatest jacket. And no, he is not yet part of the PBA's 50 greatest. He probably will be in the next batch when they move it up to 60. But these are his credentials, and we know he's done more than just play well in the PBA. He's done it internationally as well.
Yeah.
RDO's number 33 will forever be put in the rafters for TNT. Hindi na pwedeng gamitin yan na kahit sinong TNT player in the future.
Yung dalawang assistant coach magkasama, si Ranidel de Ocampo at saka yung ating kaibigan na si Bong Rabena.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Eh, si Ranidel, kasama natin yan, 2015 pa.
Correct. Kasama na si Matt Ganuelas Roser na nabanggit na rin natin kanina. Diba? The 2015 second place silver medalist Gilas team in the Changsha.
Okay yun. Sa Miracle after losing the first game.
Tama yun. Palestine ang tumalo sa atin dun, Doc. Medyo nagkatinginan tayo dun. Ba't tayo natalo agad?
What they never expected what the Philippines did. Really, that was not the strongest lineup we could have had.
Oh, yes.
Although we did have our import, the good guy.
Yeah, Dre was there. Of course, Asi was there. Sanitos was there.
Yeah.
JC Intal. And that was the debut of Terence Romeo and Calvin Abueva.
Tsaka kasama rin natin si Dondon.
Yes, sir.
Tsaka si Gary David.
Dondon, of course, for the Japan game. Siya yung uminit doon. Sunod-sunod yung tres. Pasok yung unang free throw ni Cliff Hodge.
17 to 10. 10 pa lamang dito ang TNT. Below 2 minutes na tayo. And that's because heading was like 0 out of 3 or 0 out of 4 in the first few minutes.
And Hodge puts in the second one. That's an 8-point lead. Biggest of the game so far for either team. Nabanggit nga ni Doc, under 2 minutes to go na lang tayo. First quarter pa lamang dito sa Big Dome. Ng Bata in the paint. Kicks it over to Kim. Kim Aurin will step back. Jumper is up. That's short. Rebound taken by Hodge himself. Siya na rin magdadala ulit.
Very good gang rebounding ang ginagawa dito ng Meralco.
Okay, that's the only way. Gotta get those possessions. Cancino 3. Short. Rebound taken by Aurin. A minute and a half.
He's got to make some of that because that's where Maliksi makes a living. He's shooting from that side of the corner.
Ganda nga ng umpisa ni Cancino sa seryeng ito. That first quarter of his in game number 1, 13 points. And then he only scored 1 after that. Look at our Pogoy. He showed them how to do it.
Yeah. Tsaka talagang showed his patience against Aaron Black's defense. Aaron Black with his right-handed hook.
Yeah, that doesn't drop, and sometimes he can't miss doing that. TNT trying to get closer bago matapos ang first quarter. The kick out to Ray Nambata. Oh, look at that fake pass! Couldn't just put it in, and then...
May tulak. Tulak siya rebound.
Holes ng ating baseline referee yun.
And penalty sila, so it will mean free throw shots.
It's going to be Brandon Bates at the line. It's always an adventure for Brandon Bates when he's at the free throw line, Doc.
Well, there it was already an adventure for Cliff Hatch earlier. Brandon is hoping to be able to make at least one of these two, no? If not the two of them. Ang malaking bagay nung natupaw si Almasan, nag-iba rin yung depensa ng di ba? Ng Meralco.
Anong adventure? Sabi
Anong
niya sa
sinabi
atin?
ko nga to make one out of the two, if not two, sabi ko pa
Nakaisa na. Tignan natin mauulit ni Brandon Bates yan. Palitan na naman ng tao.
Balik ba ito si ano ba? Anjo ba ito?
Si Simon Enciso pinasok. Anjo Karam,
yes.
Seeing action for the first time.
Nag-usap nga kami kanina niyan eh. Sabi ko, nandiyan ka pa po sa lineup? Yes sir, always here. Just waiting.
Always ready.
Always ready.
To hit his first jump shot.
Sabi ko,
normally,
actually, kailangan ka dyan dahil pressure defense ang kailangan nila eh.
One of two nga, Doc. Para kay Brandon Bates.
He can't stand prosperity. Sila yung Austria, tawa ng tawa dito.
Kelly Williams contra Cliff Hodge. Look at that vet lineup. And then taken away by Cancino. Easy na ito. 4 points para kay CJ.
Uy, may delay of the game.
Yun na nga.
Pwedeng tawagan ng delay of the game yan.
Sasabihan ba? Hindi. Wala. No delay of the game.
Tinapik pa ni ano yun, pagpasok ng bola.
Could have been easily called, pero referees let it go. Okay, 7-second difference between our clocks. 7.5, thereabouts.
No fouls to give on the part of Meralco.
Pass to Simon. Outside to Pogoy. He set him up properly. And Pogoy rewards him with an assist. 3-pointer yan.
Marami pang oras ito. Kailan tumira rin ito
And
kaagad.
Newsome finally get one. Oh.
Naghahanap ng foul. Hindi ko pwede. Can't be bailed out that way.
Coach Luigi not happy at all. But he has to be pleased a little bit because his team is up by 6 at the end of 1.
Brandon, Jordan, get the ball to Brandon, Roger to. Okay, post up. Okay, and then there's a double. Okay, be ready to cut. Okay, be ready to cut, but don't take a look. If it's not there, then you gotta go out. Let's fill. Simon, Roger, fill ha. Mag-enter ng bola dito, okay?
We'll give you like a second or two. Depends on what you...
Sino sa taas? Ikaw, Roger, Jordan, Brandon, Henry, okay? Go. Enter Jordan, okay? Henry, you're already there. Okay, Roger, there. Okay, Brandon, pass and cut. Get to the corner, fill tayo. Okay. Guys, our defense is okay. Offense lang natin ang problema.
That's the board chairman, Ricky Vargas. Watching the proceedings going on right now here at the Big Dome. Few rows behind him, we see Coach Jojo Lastimosa,
who's the manager of the TNT team.
And their team is down so far, 15-21. After one period. Pero it's very different, no? Kasi nung game number 2 nga, down 10 na sila agad. Itong Meralco, now they're up by 6, so they were able to hold TNT down to just 15 points.
The question there is defense. If you can do that, you have a great chance of winning any ball game.
Right. Both teams entered penalty. No? Nag-penalty pareho yung dalawang components sa first quarter. But, you know, Meralco tried not to foul too much.
Ginamit nila dito si Raymar Jose.
Yep.
I mean, he had a good first game actually, no? Naka-contribute pa nga ito ng 3-point play kaagad. 3-point shot pa ito. Parang nakita ko eh. Parang nakita ko eh.
Sakto-sakto, Dok. Parang kinomentate mo na bago pa niya itira. And the lead is up to 9. Raymar Jose, an unexpected 3-pointer. They've got 3 in the game already. 2 by Quinto, 1 by Raymar Jose.
And it's Newsome picking up heading. They don't want to get heading going.
And he puts it up and misses.
And there's Newsome.
Breaks out of the pack.
Nobody running with him.
Tama. White shirt sa kasabay niya.
Si Karam lang ang tumakbo sa pumunta si Karam.
Karam's ready.
Yeah.
He's waiting for it. But Newsome instead goes to Quinto, who has 2 threes. Couldn't get the third.
That would have been big. Sasakit ang ulo ni Chot kung pumasok pa yun.
Baka mapatawag ng timeout agad yun. Pass inside to Pogoy. And they're gonna call an offensive foul against RR, shoving away Anjo Karam. Sometimes when you're hustling that way, you don't know what you're doing. If your arms are flailing, you're pushing your opponent. And the referee at the baseline saw that and deemed it an offensive foul. Glenn Cobuntin is now in the game.
Yeah. Itong guy is one of their heroes. But because of that lineup that they have right now, bihira na rin siya magamit. Mababa ang minutes niya, lalo na this conference.
Right.
No?
Tama.
Sa import conference, ang haba ng minutes niya. And actually, decisive yung kanyang second conference na nagpa-champion.
Tama ka, Doc. Hero talaga yan. He hit those big shots at the end of that 7th game.
Overtime, yeah.
Newsome. Bounce to Brandon Bates. Can he finish? Yes! Oh no! He laid it up, couldn't get it, and then on the putback, nakuha niya. But Brandon Ganuelas Roser is on the floor. Did he get popped in the face on the initial move where no call was made? Coach Chot thinks there should have been an offensive foul. He's talking to referee Mike Flor-Deliza, our crew chief. That's the guy on the right.
Nasa circle eh. Tingnan mo ha. See where this happens. Let's see. Umaatras. Nagkabanggaan
face to face. Face to face. Was it that hard though? May maraming sumisenyas dito sa paligid natin. Doc, flop daw, flop.
Flop nga. Kasi ulo to ulo, Brandon never used his hands to shove him off or his shoulders. No? But they, nagkabang yung noo ni Brandon as he came into the...
Oh, but there's some blood on the lip. So, may impact talaga.
May impact talaga yun. May momentum yung dating ng big man eh.
And when a guy as big as this is running at you,
siyempre.
6'6", 6'7" yan, easily. Baka 6'8" pa nga.
Si Mutaw Tua ba yun?
Yeah, Mutaw Tua watching what's going on. Watch it from this angle. Ito yung mas clear eh.
Pero nasa loob.
Yun.
Nakatamaan yung ulo.
Yun eh. So meron. May tama naman pala.
No, hindi flop yun. Pero may tama. Pero hindi mo rin pwedeng tawagan ng offensive foul. Nasa loob na yun.
That's why we need different angles, eh, diba? You watch it from one angle, you only see one side of the story. Initially, people were saying flop. Now, I don't see anyone na sumisenyas ng flop after the other angle was shown on the big screen.
Yung nakita ninyo sa television screen nyo, lumabas rin dito sa Araneta Coliseum.
Sa ating cube, no, na nasa gitna.
Si Coach Chot.
Now warningan si Coach Chot for resentment to a call or non-call.
Tama lang yun. Just a warning is the right thing.
And he just claps and says, guys, okay, come on.
Siyempre yun sa kanya nasaktan ng player ko eh.
Tama.
And actually, play was practically stopped when he went onto the floor.
But Brandon Bates stuck with that one, gives his team an 11-point lead. Heading, Kobuntin. Now off Tana. Tahimik ko si Calvin dito. Pasa kay Glenn. Glenn, jumper. That's good! And then Jose is knocked down.
I think actually may offensive foul yun, pero counted dapat yun. Counted tapos offensive foul dapat si Galinato.
I think they're gonna count it.
Yeah.
And then call a foul on Galinato Jr.
Kasi tinulak ni Galinato yun after the, Now, pwede ka rin tawagan ng technical yun dahil second motion yun.
Correct. Watch this.
Ito,
Watch both.
Titira yan, papasok yan. Pero tignan mo yung gagawin ni Galinato. Wala yun, baliwala pa yun. Titira, papasok. Tapos itinulak niya.
And Galinato's just so strong. And siyempre, Raymar Jose knew what to do as well.
May konting ano rin yan. Acting job.
Yes.
Make sure the referees catch it. Pero tignan natin.
Interesting to see what the call will be. So Glenn Kobuntin's basket.
Counted talaga yun.
Is good.
Second motion talaga yun.
Technical foul on Galinato Jr. for shoving away the opponent. Kasi the basket was up and in already. Dead ball na yun. Ganun ang explanation, ha? Coach Chot doesn't like it, but...
Yeah, but it's the right thing. I called it already. No?
Pero mas okay na rin yun. Although merong ang technical free throw, mas okay na kaysa flagrant foul ang tinawag.
Eh, of course, kung si Bates ang kung si anong tinawagan ng foul doon, it would have been N1 para kay Galinato taking the free throw. So 27-17, 10 na lamang dito ng Meralco Bolts. Pero matagal pa tayo. It's been a long first half.
Napakatagal.
Yeah.
We've just begun the second quarter, basically. Just 2 minutes in right now. Newsome on the move. Lefty layup too strong. Ball on the floor. Kobuntin picks it up. Ito si Calvin Oftana. Alam niya, nandiyan si Newsome sa kanyang likuran. Sabay drive. He lost it. And it's straight back to the other side.
Yeah. Gusto niya mag-crossover na wala yung control.
So, matagal na natin din narinig. Report ni Nudge. Come on, Nudge.
Attorney and Doc J, tumitindi na nga yung pressure. Yan yung napag-usapan sa huddle ng TNT. According to Coach Chotter, the defense has been solid. It's their offense that needs improvement. As Meralco has been applying heavy ball pressure and denying passing lanes, making it difficult for TNT to execute their offensive sets. Kaya ang focus ngayon is to counter the pressure first, then make the right reads from there.
Salamat, Nudge. Nothing on the offensive end para sa Meralco. Rebound taken by Galinato. Now it's with Kobuntin.
Gusto talaga ni Coach Chot speed up the game as much as possible. Don't hold on to the ball.
The path to Kobuntin. The lane is open. Goes up. Gets clipped underneath.
Good call.
Free throws para kay Glenn.
Yeah, good call by
Sa
referee.
may baba siguro yung contact doon because upstairs there was no challenge. Second personal para kay Bong Quinto.
Yeah.
Free throws for Glenn Kobuntin.
Positive si Glenn Kobuntin, yung pasok niya sa loob ng game. Sandali pa lamang siya sa he has already scored. He's going to go to the free throw line. Defensively, he's done his job.
Just 5 points a game this conference. 2.5 boards for the former.
And what I told you, he's going to play today.
Oh, yun na. Pinasok na nga. Alain Maliksi seeing some action.
Kasi
see what he can do kung may ambag siya dito.
Pag meron siyang well, you know he can shoot. Pag yan pumasok, ibang he can give together with Cancino. If they play together, they can give you a lot of problems.
2 for 2 para kay Glenn Kobuntin, former UAP champion and of course a PBA champion as well. Banquero kicks it out to Newsome. Chris and Chris.
Isolation ito
Banquero on the move. The kick to Jansen Rios can put it in. Itong TNT, kahit sinong rebound ng bola except for Galinato, sila na nagdadala ng bola.
Yeah. Given the go signal to push up the ball. Back to the post.
Oftana against Rios. Oftana, 6 to shoot. Oh, look at that. He just lost the defender. Series of pump fakes and spins. Lead it down to 6. Back up to to 8 immediately. A chance to be 9. 3-point play opportunity para kay Newsome.
Bumagsak si heading yun. Biglang open na open si Newsome on the drive.
And you know how high Newsome can get.
Yeah.
So mahirap na pag walang challenge sa may taas.
You know, I remember the first year he was playing and he went on to win rookie. I saw the dunks that he was making at that time.
Mga alley-oop.
Yeah. And, we have Almasan with 2 personal fouls coming back in for Bates.
Bonus free throw ito. Something on Newsome, Nudge?
Attorney and Doc J, mukhang tumatalab nga yung naging heart-to-heart talk kahapon nito ni Chris Newsome sa Meralco, guys. Sabi niya sa kanila, the situation isn't ideal, but they need to continue to believe that they can do it. And all it takes is 1 good quarter. Minimize the stretch of TNT's runs. Paalala niya sa kanila, kontra rain or shine, nagawa naman nila. This time, what they did in Game 1 and Game 2 against TNT, kailangan lang nila ulitin, but they have to make up their minds and hearts. Gentlemen.
Well, let's see. Right now, they're looking good. 30-21 is the Meralco lead. Almazan underneath the Jansen Rios. What a feed in the finish.
Well, Rios has not made any outside shots, but this time cutting from the weak side. Nice reverse on a good pass by Almazan. Balik tayo sa 11 lamang ng Meralco.
Right, matching the biggest lead. Still 7:25 to go here in the first half. Ostana warding off the defender.
Offensive foul yun.
Jansen Rios doing it on both ends, getting a basket and then drawing an offensive foul on successive plays.
A couple of substitutions dito. Babalik na dito si Nambatak, babalik na si Pogoy. Medyo yung backcourt change. Si Inciso upo muna. Papalitan yata sana itong si Heading pero hindi yata umabot yung Pip Hodge. Binibigyan ito puro 3 minutes na pahinga sabay balik no?
As you said, this is do or die.
And BG Brandon Canielos Rosser coming back into the ball game. Tagal pa rin 7 minutes. Like time is so slow.
Dragging. If you're Meralco, you want this game to end right now.
Quarter na
Oo, sabi ng Meralco, di ba? Parang, pwede ba? Pusin na natin to para 2-1 na. Banquero, back to Newsome. He needs to take it. Oh, extra pass. Maliksi. Jumper is good.
Money yan. Money. Money yan.
And look at the way everyone on that Meralco bench popped up because that's a late Maliksi. They need something from him and he pushes it to a Baker dozen lead with 6:56 to go in the first. Watch this. He gets his first 2 to go. And they're up 13.
Hindi nila tinatawag yung bangga, so let's be smart. So let's go. Top head with Malixi's man. Sino yung bantay ni Malixi, okay? Pero not on Cliff Hodge. Not Hodge's man is on the depensa. So tao ni Almasan ang bubol screen, okay? And then if they're blitzing, short roll.
Back here for the RBTV coverage of the PBA Semifinals. Look at the 2015 draft class. 11 years ago, Mo, Troy, Newsome, Scotty, Norbert, Glenn Cobuntin. Second round, Trollano, Enciso, Rosales. And in the third round, Jansen Rios. All these guys are still in the league.
Yeah. Ang dami yan, ha? 10, no?
Yeah, 10 guys who
Pero si Newsome ang rookie of the year in that year.
That's right. And, you know, these guys are still all producing para sa kanilang mga koponan.
Yeah.
Some more than others, but
yeah.
Okay pa. And to have a 10-year career in the PBA is quite an achievement.
Si Jansen Rios siguro gulat pa siya because he thought he was going nowhere already. Remember, they had to pick him up as a free agent from Phoenix.
Tama.
Binigyan siya ng second life dito. Nakakatatlo, 4 na taon na ito sa Meralco. So very happy siya rito.
Yeah, he worked his way into the rotation. Nabanggit nga natin in the past. But initially wasn't getting to play. Was a deep bench player. Pero ngayon, regular rotation. Ito si Newsome, the rookie of the year of that draft.
That draft, yes. Actually, marami na yan eh. Yung mga hindi number 1 pick, si Aaron, naging rookie of the year yan. Hindi rin naman sa maaga na pick yan eh, di ba? You know.
Si Kobuntin steady, went from the jeep, then found his bearings dito.
I mean, because he was very, he showed his loyalty. He never complained about his team, played hard. And eventually, other teams took notice.
Tama.
Di ba?
7-zip run para sa Meralco to stretch this to 13. What's TNT gonna do with a second to go? Nambatak! Wala pa rin.
What a
Offensive
rebound.
board. Pogoy. And then he scores.
You have to give it to Pogoy. He's another guy that out of this world ang laro niya. Hindi mo kalain kasi he was not like that in his collegiate days.
Yeah. He was pretty good, but he's better now.
He's not like that.
Points in the paint, Meralco's up by 10, 16-6. 2 more? Yes!
Yes.
18-6 now. And a bonus free throw coming up for Almazan using the left hand. He likes to do that.
6 points na yan eh. I worked with this guy because I was with him before. And he can dunk with the left hand. He's not good dunking with the right hand. Pero gustong-gusto niya pa yung kaliwa ang gagamitin niya na mapag pumupunta sa basket.
Injuries also, no, he's dealt with them in recent years. But Almazan was on the way to a good career, and then
maganda naman siya sa rain or shine eh. Actually, they even won together with Belga, di ba?
Cliff Hodge is on the deck. And they stop the action. What happened there? We did not see at all kung anong nangyari. Nanapa higa sa ating hardcourt si Cliff Hodge. And Coach Chot and the rest of their coaching staff had something to say. O Banquero committed a foul already para matigil ang action. Oh, and Hodge wants to go after somebody.
Yeah, he got hit by somebody there, but we haven't shown it.
Who's he calling out?
Baka humabol si BGR dyan, di natin alam dahil tinamaan kanina si BGR, di ba? Parang yun ang hinahabol niya.
Hodge is upset. He's calling out somebody. Nobody from TNT is even looking his way, though. They're all innocent.
Now remember, these are sister teams, no? But look at the way they compete against each other. You have to give them that.
Oh, wala. Pag ganito na nga sitwasyon, walang sister-sister. Hodge talking to BGR. Yeah, it is BGR.
I think it's BGR. Kasi sila magkadikit doon sa rebound play ng free throw shot na namintis si Almazan. Pero na-review na yata ng referees yun di ba?
Manuelas Rosser, of course, denying all liability sa sitwasyon na yun. In the meantime, announcement coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the review, there's a flagrant foul penalty 1 on Brandon Ganuelas Rosser.
Flagrant foul penalty 1 on Brandon Ganuelas Rosser. It's confirmed.
Yeah, so sa review nahuli siya. Tingnan natin Ngayon lang pinakita ng screen. Binigyan niya Binigyan niya Sa sikmura lang naman. Yeah. Kala ko sa mukha Kaya talaga magagalit si Hatsi. Binigyan niya
And that's happened to Brandon a few times in his career already. So
he loses his cool sometimes. Kay Hodge, you have to play it cool because he can get into your goat.
And seems to be fine right now. Is Cliff Hodge. He's composed himself after an outburst. And he needs to take
2.
Yeah.
Unlike yung technical foul, anybody can take it. Sa flagrant foul, yung sinong
offended party, di ba?
Unless the guy cannot no longer shoot free throws, then they can put substitute. 0 out of 3 na ito sa free throw line. Masakit pa daw ang dibdib niya. Pero mabigat talaga yun, There was a swing,
Yeah, well.
And very fortunate na hindi above the neck yun, kundi out na siya dito. He might even be suspended for the next game. Buti na lang, it's just on the, 0 out of 4, but they will have possession. Dahil flagrant foul yun Hindi ba? Hindi. No. Bola pa rin daw ng TNT. Kala ko sa kanila na yun Dahil flagrant foul yun
Yeah. 30-second timeout called by the Meralco Bolts. Ginamit na ni Coach Luigi ang kanyang 30.
So
Slow
my fault
drag,
there. My fault there. Because ang nangyari doon, until the review, they didn't know there was no call until after the review.
Tama.
Nag-review lang sila dahil bumagsak si Hadji.
So the flagrant, normally pag flagrant you retain possession. Ito yung sa All-Star sa Canton City, you can start voting right now. And the instructions there, you can go to the PBA website, you can scan that code on your screens. You need to vote for 5 North, 5 South, 12 rookies and sophomores, and 12 juniors. So all in all, you're gonna do 10, 36, 46 players. Dami nun ah.
Yeah, well, usually, it's the more the merrier, kumbaga sinasabi nila. And of course, yung mga province mates natin, they would like to see as many stars as possible. Hindi lang manggagaling sa Ilocos Sur yan. Diba? Yung Ilocos Norte, pupunta rin dyan.
And rookies can be all-stars. Huh? So if you think a rookie deserves to be
an all-star,
why not? Nambatak in the paint. Dropped it over. Fake. Eram. No go. Again. Another fake.
Oy, pangatlong foul ni Almasan yun. Pag tinawag, mabigat yun. Ang ganda yung fake ni Eram dun.
Almasan yun.
Pangatlo na yun. Yun lang ang size nila. They have no size, di ba? Limited to Almasan and Bates. Boy, Eram made these 2 free throws earlier. Continues to do well here.
Brandon Bates had to return. No choice. Kasi tatlong foul na nga si Raymond Almazan. Second free throw of Boy Eram coming up. 5:47 and a half remaining sa ating first half. Binabati natin lahat ng nanonood sa RPTV nitong PBA Semifinals at sa YouTube din ng One Sports all over the world watching us here. Once again, I'm Charlie Guna. This is Dr. J. Andiao sa aking katabi. Ito naman si Nach Miravalles ang nagre-report para sa atin at courtside. And the rest of our crew, siyempre, for Game 1 ang ating doubleheader sa araw na ito. A fine crew always covering the games para sa inyong lahat. Reverse para kay Poy.
6 points in the ball game para kay Poy Eram. Good contribution.
And 4 straight, no? Carry down to 9.
Blessing in disguise na umupo mo na si BGR dahil nag-contribute kagad si Eram.
That's right. The path to Quinto. Fake pass. Mid-range. Good para kay Bong.
Well, he started the ball game hot with 2 3-point shots. So he's got 8 in the ball game right now.
Heading brought it in but decided to retreat. Sabay pasok ulit.
Walang nangyayari kay Heading ngayong araw.
He's looking for whistles. He's not getting there.
Hindi siya pwede maghanap ng whistle.
Quinto 4. Brandon Bates trying to keep it alive. It goes to Banquero.
That's a nice rebound for a statistic. Pumunta sa yung bola eh.
Just bouncing straight to you. Bong Quinto. Oh, trying to challenge Kelly. Are they gonna count it?
Tignan natin. But they will review that. Pero parang baka nasa kamay pa niya. But they will review.
I believe ako dito kay Bong Quinto trying to match strength against Kelly Williams.
Well, kasi nakalusot na siya sa kanyang former kaibigan na si Anang Batak tapos tumulog si Kelly.
Walang-wala talaga. The red light clearly already illuminated. Should be a quick review.
There isn't. That's the problem.
The whole arena saw it already. But at the technical table, took him a bit of time. Finally,
knockout.
The crew chief for Flor de Lisa says, wala nga. Just a little bit late, would have stretched the lead back to 13. Coach Luigi mentioned, Doc, nung natalo nga sila game number 2, it's all on me, it's my fault. Coach Nenad's not around and they have to adjust to me. I should have been able to bring up their energy, etc., etc. And how do you see that? I mean, you know, is it the big reason really that Coach Nenad was not around in game number 2?
Well, everybody knows that Nenad does a lot in practice, you know, practically, you know, draws up their game plan. So, all of a sudden, he's all alone eh. Di ba? Kumbaga sa ano, wala akong kakampi, wala akong makaka-advise sa akin. Quinto, now beginning to miss, getting a lot of those open shots there, no?
The lead is still 11 though. So Coach Nenad Vucinic is out also today dahil nga Parang kasal yata sa pamilya nila. And that's the first 3 of Kelly Williams in this game.
Yeah, actually, kasal ng kanyang daughter in New Zealand. No? And he will not be back until Sunday evening. He might not even be here for game number 4. So if they lose both games, he will no longer be part of that. Wala na silang game pa ako.
Practice na sila for next conference, di ba? Ito yung ref ni Kelly Williams. Pang-una niya sa game na ito. Hatid yan sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Naka-4 yan sa game number 2.
Yes. And all of them in the second quarter. Karamihan nun. 3. Dikit-dikit yun eh. And the first quarter. Kagad, dikit-dikit yun. I was listening on my way home from after doing game 1.
Well, Meralco's been up practically the entire first half.
Sino ito? Si Hutch na naman.
Yeah, Cliff Hutch.
2 out of 6 from the free throw line pa lamang ito, partner.
That unorthodox form, and it is cost. The reason he's been changing his form, and you know, it's very unorthodox, is because there's an injury there in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Matt Ganuelas also had the same problem. Markel Fultz in the US, in the NBA, had that same problem. I forget what you call it, but that's the reason.
Well, he finally made, so he's 3 out of 7 right now from the free throw line. He'd like to go to 50%, and he does.
Oh, puts them both in, huh?
4 out of, ito malinis. Yung isa medyo hindi nga malinis.
Laser focus si Cliff Hutch on that trip.
Oh, somebody fouling and they're in the
Cancino,
penalty.
yeah. Cancino holding on to Pogoy, so he's giving 2 free throws away. Hindi pa.
Hindi pa.
Fourth pa lang yan. Penalty na yung TNT. First personal lamang ni CJ Cancino na tahimik pa sa game na ito. 4 points pa lang para sa kanya.
Alam natin si Cancino is an offensive player, but his defense is questionable, lalo na sa PBA niya. So they wanna attack. They wanna attack on that side too.
Nambata to Eram. Can't put it in. And Cancino retrieves it. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Kala ko naabutan niya eh.
In the old days, pwede ka tumawag ng timeout.
Jump into
they
the air.
They could have used their 30-second timeout there. No? The player could
Bawal na ngayon.
Bawal na ngayon.
Kaya yung mga referee, yung mga import na balik import, kanila pwede pa sa Meseñas pa rin sila eh. Pogoy against Cancino. He's trying out the second-year man. Inside to Eram. Oh, hindi pa rin niya napasok.
Na-block from behind by Hutch, I think.
Might have been Hutch.
Yeah, it was Hutch who came in from the weak
si
side.
The effort is always there. Under 3 minutes remaining in this really slow drag of a first half. Hutch, Cancino now. You know this guy wants to go to work. He'll take it over Eram. And get that one to go!
Offensively, talagang may tira yan. Defense lang ang talagang questionable yan. Eram was not happy, was asking for the referee for the kick of Cancino. And there's a holding foul there by one of the blue shirts. Kay Black.
That's a 13-point lead. Biggest lead ng laro natin yan, 13.
Reminders are there so we can get it, okay? When CJ has the... look for CJ now. Look for CJ now when he's coming off, okay? We've got AB also at the post and movement, okay? Lou also, when we're coming off, make sure you get out of line, right? Even with the kick, we might be able to come in.
Kelly's sitting here, huh? I posted up. Kelly's sitting here. His man is free.
So Cliff, Brandon, okay? CJ, if we post Aaron, okay?
Talk about three-point shooting in this series. Sa Game 2, isa lang napasok ng Meralco. Ngayong gabi, naka-4 na sila. That's 4 out of 12. Kaya ko yan. 33%. Ang kanilang porsyento dyan.
Malaking diferensya, no, partner?
Well, it's, you know, it helps them a little bit. And that's part of the reason why they're up by 13.
And, you know, if you cannot shoot from the outside, it makes the other team defend you easier. You know, they'll force you to try to go in, and that's when they can cramp up their defense, especially with good shot blockers like Eram, Kelly, and Brandon Daniela. Ang missing dito so far is Octana, di ba?
Right. Octana's been very quiet.
Yeah. Aram has really come and contributed here positively for them, no? In the few minutes that he has played. And if you're a fan of Ranidel de Ocampo, you would like to join us just before the start of the third quarter.
That's right.
Yeah, because they're going to give him a retirement ceremony for his number 33.
33?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's number.
Yes, sir. And Larry Bird too.
Yeah. Oh, my
diba?
man. Yeah.
Diba? Ako, Kareem guy ako. I know. Ikaw, Bird guy. But those were the guys. Sila yung 33 nun. Yung 32 naman si McHale tsaka si Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Yan si Ranidel. On your screens, now an assistant coach for TNT.
By the way, Brandon is back. Na-serve na niya yung sentence niya.
So Brandon versus Brandon na naman ang matchup. No way. Couldn't take it over. Bates got it back. Oh, sticking with it. Stingray ng Batak.
Ang ganda naman ang ginawa niya. Gets his own offensive rebound. Bates, kasalanan niya yun. Ikaw malaki. Nandun yung bola. Ba't hindi mo rin rebound?
Under 2 minutes to go. Black goes to Pansino. He'll try again. It's good again.
Back to back.
10 points na.
Maganda yung ginawa nila because they bought him off the bench. Today, they didn't start with him. So right now, you take a little pressure out of him that you should score early.
14 na lamang. Ito pinakamalaking lamang ng Meralco sa larong ito. Napunta kay Pogoy. Pogoy nasa pintura na. Sabay kick kay Kelly. Nakaisang tref na yan.
Banda! Banda! Muntik pang 4 yun. Konti na lang. 4 na yun. Ito, natawa si Ricky at saka si Doc. Ay, Doc, kamusta na?
Lead is down to 11. Binawi agad yung tref ni Cancino ni Kelly Williams. Pabanda pa. Newsome. Elbow J.
How can you give him that? You're very fortunate he didn't make it, you know?
I was surprised it actually popped out. Normally,
libre.
Sigurado yun.
Ang challenge.
Ng Batak being deliberate again. And then he gets a foul too. One of the best at drawing fouls. That lead quickly is down to single digits again.
Ang bilis rin humabol dito because of the 3-point shot and possible 3-point play coming up.
Stingray at the line, and this guy knows how to generate points in Batak. No, if you can't get it from the field, you get it from the line. This time he's gonna get both because he made the basket. There's a bonus free throw coming up.
4 na puntos pa lamang ito si Batak. No? And we just saw the last 4 points. It just happened. Now it's 5. Down to 8 ang lamang ng Meralco. Maybe 3 more offensive plays for us before the end of the quarter. It's been a long first half talaga.
Bates.
Bangga si Kelly, foul si Kelly.
Kelly blocking foul.
Yeah, because he was moving. That will send, however, you're taking a chance. You send Bates to the free throw line.
Might be a good gamble.
Pero pangatlong foul ni Kelly, yan ang mabigat. Pareho sila ni Almasan on the other side who has 3 personal fouls.
Another miss mula kay Brandon Bates. Banquero in. Black out.
Yeah.
Walo lang ang lamang ng Meralco. Gawin mo ng siyam dun sa pangalawang free throw ni Bates.
30-second timeout called by Coach Chot.
Been a while since we've seen Bates hit 2 in a row, I think, from the line, but that helps. That 9-point spread with 38 seconds to go. 30-second timeout called by Coach Chot Reyes. Kind of close the gap a little bit bago matapos ang unang half natin. And the crowd is growing. There's Ranidel. He's anticipating. No? He's asking him earlier, speech ka ba, partner? He gave you a big smile. These are photos from his storied basketball career in the PBA. You know, this guy he was a bit of an enforcer para sa ating national team.
Yeah, buti na lang.
Oo. Takes care of business.
Yeah,
you know,
fool around with us.
Several international opponents tasted the Ranidel de Ocampo elbows.
Yeah.
Of course, we remember yung tiga Kuwait, ano? Nakaibigan niya.
Hinahabol pa siya.
2015.
And you stay in the same hotel and you eat in the same place.
Nambatak outside shot is short. Hodge gets it. Halos pat-off na yung clock natin. 3.5 seconds ang diferensya.
And you can see Newsome, the leader here, telling them, relax, boys. We have don't even scream for him. Actually, that's the wrong thing to do.
Discarte time para kay Banquero. Kick kay Jansen. Jansen in the paint. The spin. The jumper. Can't get it to go. Nambatak with 4. Up ahead to Pogoy. Nako, si Pogoy pwede ito. Bitin. And Meralco had a double-digit lead, lost it now, but still up by 9, 47-38, playing much better than they did in game number 2. Babad player of the half natin, brought to us by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family. Only with Devant. Si Bong Quinto so far has got 8 and 6 with 2 assists in 12 minutes of action, but there's 24 minutes of action left in the second half. But come back soon dahil itong si RDO i-retire yung kanyang jersey bago mag-upisa ang third quarter.
Hi, I'm RR Pogoy, and these are my solid 4 moments in my PBA career. Number 1, siguro, simulan ko sa no rookie year ko. Thankful ako, lalo na kay Coach Nash, kasi ginamit kagad ako. And then, nakuha ko yung Rookie of the Year, 2016, 2017, yung mga ganun. So, first one ko yan. Next is yung first championship ko. Sa Babol pa yon, All Filipino. Kami nila Coach Chot. Third is, yung naging parte ako, na Mythical 5. Second Mythical 5, parang 2022 ata yun, ganun, mga ganun. And then, pang-fourth ko is, yung kasakit ako, tapos nag-comeback, 2 championship, isang Mythical 5, 5,000 points, doon, nakuha ko lahat.
What's up, everybody? I'm Chris Newsome, and these are my solid 4 moments. One of them that comes to mind is my first PBA game ever. We lost to San Miguel, but I had one of my best career highlights that game. It was a dunk that introduced me to the PBA, I felt. And yeah, from that point on, it's just a lot of people knew who I was just from that first game. So that's one. Two would have to be maybe my first finals appearance. Didn't expect that my team would go from one win in All Filipino to making it in the finals just 2 conferences later. It was a roller coaster of a ride for that season, but I think it was that season that taught me that you can never give up on pursuing a championship, because one conference you can be at the bottom and the next you can be at the top. Though we lost in the finals, it was just a valuable lesson that I took with me everywhere after that. Third would have to be my Gilas stints. The multiple gold medals that I've received, but one that really stands out for me is the Asian Games gold medal. That was something that hasn't been done by any of my colleagues here in the PBA other than the ones that were on my team with me. So that was a very special moment for me, very special moment for my family, very special moment for the Philippines, and I think that's definitely up there in the top. And then my last one will have to be Meralco's championship. Ever since I got drafted by Meralco, my only dream has been to give Meralco the first PBA championship, and we completed that dream back in 2024, June. And I played really well that series. It was against San Miguel, the team that I played very, very first in the PBA. So it was a really fulfilling moment for me, for my teammates, and for the Meralco organization. So definitely that would have to be it. And those are my 4 solid moments in my PBA career.
Screen provided by Ralph. Crossover mula kay Abariento. Showtime! Just incomplete control of that situation. RJ Abarientos, that skill level, pinakita niya kung gaano siya kagaling one-on-one. It's so difficult to stop him one-on-one. Pull up, no. Tatakbo si Noko. Adriano! Oh! Sige, ito ba yun? Meron pa rin. Still have to do. How can you retire when you can still do things like that? Noko. Look at Norwood! On your head! Wow, that's dunk number 2. Both put-back dunks. And this one came with a foul.
Still able to elevate, Judge? See Gabe Norwood.
My goodness, Gabe Norwood.
We're only in the 3rd quarter.
Umupo sina Thompson at Rosario. Baltasar got the drop! Oh! Bastos jam! That was filthy, Dr. J.
Yeah, gotta give it to him.
Naglakas ng galit sa rim itong si Baltasar.
Shot. Holt gets a touch. 6 seconds remaining. Stephen Holt goes to Abarientos. Goes to Holt. Holt for the win! It's gone! NSD will head into the semifinals! If you look at this game, Carlo, seemed like almost every player had a time to shine for Barangay Ginebra. We saw Jeremiah Gray, we saw RJ Abarientos, we saw Japet Aguilar at the beginning, we saw Scotty Thompson, but in the end, the biggest play, the biggest moment of it all belongs to Stephen Holt.
As they punch their ticket into the semifinals, courtesy of that game winner coming from Stephen Holt.
Rosario will look to attack Buyang right away. Troy backing up, goes to the hook. Timo Japet with a jam!
The first guy in double figures in this ball game with 11. Magandang atake yun. Dahil umatake ka, obligado tumulong si Baltasar di ba?
And he will give Ginebra the lead, 43-42.
We're only in the 3rd quarter.
Umupo sina Thompson at Rosario. Baltasar got the drop! Oh! Bastos jam! That was filthy, Dr. J.
Yeah. gotta give it to.
Naglabas ng galit sa rim. Itong si Baltasar.
Ocampo Speech, tira ni Clarito. Newsome. Sees a lane! Chris Newsome rocking that rim.
And bringing this lead to the biggest ng ating ball game. This is 7. And we still have 3:50 remaining dito sa ating first quarter.
Tumatakbo na naman ang Bolts. Banquero goes to Almasan with the Alma Slam.
Just looking for open teammates, my friend. Diba? The others moving well without the ball. Raymond Almazan, easy throwdown para sa kanya.
Porquito to pull up though. Tatakbo si Noko. Adriano!
Si game nga ba yun?
Meron pa rin. Still has the juice. How can you retire when you can still do things like that? Noko. Look at Norwood! On your head!
Wow, that's dunk number 2.
Both put-back dunks. And this one came with a foul.
Still able to elevate, Judge? Si Gabe Norwood.
My goodness, Gabe Norwood.
Early attempts threes. Won't get it. And Scotty Thompson skies for the rebound. Jump it down low. Oh my goodness! Jump it with a jam!
Wow, you like how Barangay Ginebra is making stops and they're running. They're pushing that basketball and trying to get on the fast break.
Nice! Alright! Okay, sige. Ito, maraming salamat sa iyo, Ida. Dahil dyan, meron kaming regalo galing sa Daily Fantasy. Thank you so much, ha? Alright. So, ito na, mga ka-PB, at tabayanan natin, maya-maya lamang, ang jersey retirement ni Coach Ranidel de Ocampo. At tabayanan natin yan sa pagbabalik ng ating PBA 50 Solid!
de Ocampo. When he was on the floor, he was very good, able to dominate the other.
De Ocampo hurries that three. Ranidel picks. Ranidel.
Slow-mo drive.
PBA fans, before we start the second half, we would like to ask everyone to please focus your attention on our Jumbotron as we pay tribute to one of the best power forwards to have played in the PBA.
Mga katrops, ingit talaga ako sa mga nickname nyo eh. Doubler, Babyface Assassin, si Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly. Ako, RDO. Initials ko lang yun eh.
FedEx chooses as the number 4 pick in the first round. Candidate number 12, Ranidel de Ocampo.
Nakuha bilang 4th pick overall sa 2004 PBA Draft. Agad, nag-deliver para sa Air 21 franchise.
16 years old tayo, no? 17, magkakasama na tayo, magkakalaban, magkakasama sa RP Youth dati. Dami na natin pinagsamahan. Gusto ko lang sabihin sa iyo, Tol, na maraming salamat na naging kaibigan kita. Naging part ka ng buhay ko, naging part ka sa journey ng basketball ko. Maraming salamat.
Hello, Toy! Yan, congratulations sa jersey retirement mo dyan sa TNT. Proud ako sa iyo, Toy. Deserve mo yan. Deserve mo yan dahil nakita ko yung dedikasyon mo, sakripisyo mo para maabot mo ang iyong pangarap sa paglalaro ng basketball.
Tumagundong ang liga nang malipat sa Talk and Text franchise.
Castro, the rookie, will start the play here. 2 seconds, he'll look for the game winner. Ranidel for the win. Yes, sir!
Super pinadali niya yung basketball para sa akin kasi knowing RDO yung laro niya, di ba? Inside out. So lahat halos nasa kanya na eh. At the same time, yung basketball IQ niya para sa forward, napakataas.
The Talk and Text Tropang Texters are the champions of the KFC PBA Philippine Cup.
At agad kumuha ng kampyonato sa kanyang unang conference taong 2008.
Ranidel de Ocampo, when he was on the floor, he was very good, able to dominate the other big men.
Always been one of the glue guys over the years. Just a great, quiet leader. He proves it. He proves his worth every game, and he's something that I've always been grateful for. Just to be able to play with him and learn from him.
6 na kampyonato. 2014 Governor's Cup Best Player of the Conference. 2-time Finals MVP. 3-time Mythical First Team. At 9-time PBA All-Star. Ganyan ang alamat na inukit ni Ranidel de Ocampo para sa TNT franchise. Ngunit hindi lang sa TNT naging tapat ang batang Tanza Cavite. Nagsilbi at nagsakripisyo rin siya para sa Pilipinas Basket. 2 FIBA Asia Championship Silver Medal, 2014 FIBA Asia Cup Bronze Medal, 2003 SEA Games Gold, 3 ginto sa Siaba, at 3 medalya rin mula sa Jones Cup. Naging napakalaking instrumento rin ang kanyang nagampanan upang makabalik ang Pilipinas sa FIBA World Cup noong 2014.
Ranidel, free for the three.
Kuya Del, saludo. Leader, on and off the court, very professional. Wala, saludo ako sa'yo.
Hindi lang tayo naging teammates sa national team, naging magkapatid tayo. So maraming salamat sa sakripisyo mo sa national team at rin sa PBA.
Ranidel for 3! Big shot!
Sa lahat ng pinagsamahan natin, very honor ako na nakasama kita and masaya ako na naging ka-teammate kita and wala akong hinihiling kundi ang success sa buhay mo, sa pamilya mo.
Del,
congratulations sa iyong nakamit, and I'm very honored na witness ko ang maraming years dun sa iyong journey, and very thankful ako dun sa mga memories natin, sa lahat ng samahan natin to games and experiences off the court. Marami ako natutunan sa'yo na tinuturo ko rin sa aking mga anak at sa mga bata play, and I hope that makakontinue pa tayo makabuild ng more memories together.
Ranidel, again, it's been years since you've played, but again, congrats on an amazing career. Grateful for you as a friend, as a teammate, and as a brother, man. I know there's nothing but great things ahead for you and your family, and I'm grateful to be able to witness it.
Congratulations sa jersey retirement mo, which is deserve mo yun. Kasi yun nga, para sa akin, isa ka sa mga pinaka-best forward sa PBA.
Ranidel de Ocampo buries that three. Pamamidel fakes. Ranidel, slow-mo drive. And basket is good.
Ngayong gabi, kinikilala at nagbibigay pugay ang PBA kasama ang buong bayan na iyong pinagsilbihan. Salamat, Odor. Salamat, RDO. Mabuhay ka, Ranidel de Ocampo.
Angry Bird, Babyface Assassin, Part 2, Papa Bear, Big Breezy, Magic Mountain, Hodor. Ano to? Sino gawa nito?
And now we would like to call on center court PBA Commissioner Wally Marshall, PBA Chairman and TNT Governor Mr. Ricky Vargas, PBA Vice Chairman, SMC Sports Director, and Barangay Ginebra Team Governor Mr. Al Francis Shua, SMB Team Governor Mr. Robert Non, Meralco Team Governor Attorney William Pabintuan, NLEX Team Governor Mr. Ronald Tulatre, TNT Tropang 5G Team Manager Mr. Jojo Lastimosa, Jason Castro, Kelly Williams, Ryan Reyes, Al Vergara, Urban Soto, and of course, the player we are honoring tonight, Mr. Ranidel de Ocampo. Together with his family members, his wife Diane, kids Madeleine, Stephanie, Ranidel Jr. and Francesca, together with his mother Lilia, Uncle Larry, and Auntie Pressy, his brother Roser, and sister Marife. Would also like to make a special mention to Mr. Pato Montford, John Atrimasin, Roy Villanes, Coach Gabby Velasco, and the fans club of Ranidel, Team RDO exclusive, and his agent, Mr. Charlie D. The PBA and TNT franchise will retire the number 33. No one will ever use this jersey number for the TNT Tropang 5G.
Gabi po sa inyo lahat at maraming salamat po sa lalo na especially kay Commissioner Willie Marshall sa PBA at sa TNT Management kay Boss Ricky Vargas, kay Boss Jolas, tsaka kay Boss MVP. Kay Coach Chot, maraming salamat sa pag-retire ng jersey number ko na number 33 ng Token Text Tropang Texters. Maraming salamat, boss. At sa lahat po ng Board of Governors, maraming salamat po. Alam nyo, swerte po at bihira lang po nabibigyan ng ganitong recognition. Hindi ko nga maalala kung last si Asi, tapos hindi ko alam kung si Harvey, si Jimmy, tapos parang si Patrimonio yung huli kong naalalang binigyan nito. So, sobrang proud po ako at na-recognize po yung pangalan ko dito at na-retire po yung jersey ko dito sa Token Text. At siyempre, nagpapasalamat din ako sa lahat ng TNT fans, lahat ng PBA fans. Sa Team RDO exclusive. Ayan. Kahit na hindi na ako naglalaro, sinusuportahan nila ako. Ngayong nasa coaching na ako, nandiyan pa rin sila, sumusuporta. At kasama ko dito lahat ng mga kasama ko sa journey sa aking career sa basketball. Sa lahat po ng naging coaches ko, maraming salamat po sa inyo. At isa pang pagiging proud ko po ay ang walang sawa pong pagsisilbi ko sa bayan nung ako'y naglalaro pa po ng basketball. At kahit ngayon, kung kaya ko pa maglaro, maglalaro pa rin ako sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Para lang po, ganun ko po kamahal ang ating bansa. So, patuloy po nating suportahan yung PBA at mahalin po natin yung sport sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, i-mention ko nga pala yung pamilya ko, yung wife ko, si Dayan. Alam nyo, very crucial po sa karir ng isang basketball player ang kanyang partner. So, ito ang best teammate ko. The best teammate ko talaga. May teamwork kami. I love you, honey. Mamaya. Kung, please mo na. Yung kids ko, si Madeline, si Steph, si Daddy, si Francesca, yan yung inspirasyon ko. At yung nanay ko, salamat at napalaki niyo ako ng maayos. Sa lahat ng mga kamag-anak ko, mga teammate ko. At ano pa ba? Yun. Yun lamang po. Di ko na po patatagalin. Maraming salamat po. Keep supporting PBA.
And now we would like to call the TNT Tropang 5G to please join us on center court for a photo opportunity. And now would also like to invite the Meralco Bolts to please join us on center court for a photo. Congratulations sa napakagandang career sa PBA at sa magagandang alaala na iniwan mo para sa lahat ng basketball fans. Maraming salamat, RDO!
Ranny Delightful, RDO, simply Ranidel, number 33 for TNT for many years, 6 championships, but what a career overall, even internationally for Gilas Pilipinas. a personal favorite of mine, of course, but we focus now on what's going on here at the Big Dome. It's halftime between Meralco and TNT, the team for which Ranidel is an assistant ng TNT. They're trailing by 9. It's 47-38, Doc.
Well, the big factor there is the returning from poor shooting from three-point territory in Meralco. Even though only 38%, they converted 5 and even beat TNT there by a single three-point attempt, no? And free throws, they were given a lot, but they did miss a lot. So there were some problems there for Meralco, but their defense held. They held the power scoring TNT to only 38 points and nobody in double figures on that part of the ledger, no?
There's only one guy in double digits. It's CJ Cancino on the strength of 2 3-pointers in the second period. Kaya naman umabot siya ng 10. But we like the distribution of scoring for each team, and action has begun, and immediately flipping it up and in was Chris Banquero. He was quiet in our first half, but he hits the first here with a chance for the 3-point play, Doc.
That's big also because, you know, Banquero started for them. He didn't really get off to a good start scoring-wise, no? Pero his teammates helped, and you have something there.
Yep, we have a report from Nudge.
Attorney and Doc J, according to Coach Josh, they started to lose their poise due to Meralco's physicality, which disrupted TNT's execution and led to turnovers. That's why Coach Chot emphasized the need to attack aggressively but smarter while creating offensive rhythm without giving the ball away. Para naman sa Meralco, Coach Sandro credited their players for bringing the intensity and speed which they lacked in Game 2. Now the challenge is sustaining that level of play, at paalala pa ng coaches, pagbutihan ng depensa sa TNT lalo pagdating kay RR Pogoy at Calvin Ocampo.
And so far, Oftana's been pretty quiet. Pogoy made a little noise in that second quarter, but overall, game plan is being executed properly, and there's another end-one opportunity para sa Bolts, Doc.
Well, yun ang kagalingan nila when they're able to kick the ball to Newsome and he gets the defender jumping up. He's driving hard to the basket. They started with a 3-point play. They have a second opportunity for a 3-point play from the guard line. The first one was Banquero. Now Chris has this chance.
And he puts that one in.
Yeah, Chris is a pretty good free throw shooter.
Tama yun. At dito ng biggest lead. Yung kanyang may bahay. Todo palakpak siyempre para kay Chris.
53-38.
Biggest lead ito, Doc. 15 points.
Pero maaga pa tayo. We're only in the third
so
quarter.
much basketball to go.
Tumagal nga
ganito
tayo.
naman diba, nangyari na sa game 1 ito na malaki ang lamang ng Meralco and they lost it.
Oh, that's a foul.
By Chris Newsome reaching in.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you have that reflex move, kaya napa-foul ka. The guy was really too deep. He had no shot possible from that area. No? But nakahaman si, nag-reach in. So free throw shots coming up here for Brandon. Ganda naman yung nangyari para kay Ranidel. Happy for him. You know, you forgot, no? You forgot that Jason was part of that 2015.
Oh, yes.
And so was Mark Pingris.
Tama.
Yun ang mga ating mga ibang superheroes na talagang dapat parangalan in the future, no?
Sigurado na abot sa mga ganyang awarding yan. But in the meantime, down to 13 after the 2 free throws from Brandon GR. Medyo unti-unting napupuno na itong Big Dome.
Alam naman natin bakit.
Oh.
Kasi Friday medyo traffic, pero ngayon nandiyan na sila. Banquero, 5 points in this quarter alone, and he has 7 in the game. No?
Making his presence felt for sure. Si Chris Banquero, I think it's essential that he plays well, no, for Meralco to have success.
Yes. Medyo nag-adjust ng konti ang tawag dito. Natatawagan na yung mga physical fouls. Probably, you know, sometimes medyo you send representation doon sa mga in charge of the reps. Ay, rep, masyadong physical na yan. Hindi na basketball yan.
Letting them play. Of course, it is the semi. So, playoff
naman
basketball. Nambatak in the paint. He miffed it, but look at BGR's effort. Kelly for 3.
Wow, what a big save. Ang laki nun, ha? Ang laki nun.
Down to 12.
Si Kelly nakakadalawang 3-point shot.
Tama.
Like he told
and 6 in the past 2 games already.
Yeah. In this conference, he's always automatic one. Pero may isang game na hindi siya nakashoot eh. Naalala ko yun eh. Tapos the next game, he told me, I'll give you one.
Banquero outside to Quinto. He's got 2 3-pointers of his own. Fading away. He misses that. Battling for the rebound. Kelly Williams comes down with it. chance to bring it down to 10, maybe single digits with a 3 or 4. Wala pang 4-pointer na naipasok ang mga koponan natin sa game na ito. Here's Brandon handing it off. No, looking for ng batak. Balik kay Brandon to the hoop. Nice pick and roll.
Yun ang adjustment na ginawa nila. Napansin nila na talagang hard show ang ginagawa ng Meralco against the guards on the pick and roll. So you really have to dive strong.
Down to 10 from 15. Ano isasagot ng Meralco rito? Meralco really have to keep it up, sustain it. As Bates almost lost it, gets it, hook off the glass, it won't drop.
And nandiyan naman si Cliff Hatch, always there for him.
Draws a foul mula kay Brandon. GR.
Pang-ilan na yan?
Third as well.
Meron pa, remember, he has a flagrant foul 1. Kailangan medyo cool ang laro dito ni BGR. Gotta keep himself in the ball game.
Holding on to the arms of Cliff Hodge. You could see it from that angle. Sa'yo nakahawak.
Oops, another foul. Reach in.
Sino naman yan? In the meantime, we'll turn it over to Nats one more time.
Attorney and Doc J, makwento ko lang, according to Coach Ranidel de Ocampo, or PBA legend, mangyak-ngyak daw yung pamilya niya. Nung una nilang nalaman na i-retire na ang kanyang jersey. Dahil doon daw naramdaman ni RDO na worth it. Lahat ng pagod niya, lahat ng pagod sa ensayo, sa laro, yung mga oras na sana sa pamilya, pero nilaan pa niya sa basketball. Ang ibabahagi naman niya, hindi lang sa TNT, pero sa mga nangangarap na may marating sa larangan ng basketball. Be a team player, maging matapang, huwag kang susuko, at yung commitment sa practice, sa laro, at sa lahat ng bagay, dapat palaging 100%.
Well, no, as I mentioned earlier, I am a big fan of Ranidel de Ocampo. One of the best during his time. And indeed, he gave it his all.
Yeah.
May smarts, may skills, may tapang. Di ba?
Yeah. Well, he just said it, you know. This is a 6'5", 6'6" guy that can shoot from the outside. Maybe one of our better power forwards in the land.
Yeah. And people tend to forget, you know, I mean, everybody remembers Jimmy's 2 3-pointers against Korea in 2013. It was those two sandwiched a 3-pointer from Ranidel, di ba? A jumper which we showed at halftime.
Newsome, perfect from the free throw lines. Got 9 points in the ball game, and they're still enjoying a 12-point lead.
Tama. 3 minutes and change gone by dito sa ating third quarter. Halalon, pinahihirapan ni Banquero. Normally it's the other way around. Oftana. Tahimik ba sa laban na ito? He's the one they don't want him to start. Oh, and at the last second, the bump from Brandon Bates. He was playing splendid perimeter defense.
You know, that's the point with him. He's so, what you would say, kumbaga bata pa di ba? Sa tama yung gusto nilang gawain sa kanya, pressure. Pero bakit ka magpapaul ng ganun, di ba?
He forced the error. Actually, Oftana dribbled it off his leg. But the foul had already been called. Here's Halalon. He's against Hodge. They go to Kelly against the smaller defender. Fade, Kelly. No go. Rebound taken by Bong. Quinto gets all the way into the lane. The jumper normally Shurian for Bong Quinto, but it popped out.
You know, this guy has had a very low confidence. Medyo, you know, I thought that something was bothering him, whether physically or what, at the start of the conference. Not the same Bong Quinto that we know.
Shots not automatically dropping, katulad nung dati, ano? Kelly, isa pa ba? No go. Rebound taken by Hodge.
As usual.
Tsaka pag si Hodge may hawak na ng bola, mahirap nang tapikin yan. Kanya na yan.
Yes.
Oh, it hit the leg of Chris Banquero. Banquero seems to be sure, but Luigi is not budging on the challenge. Oh, then Luigi says challenge because Banquero is insisting that he saw it hit the leg of Halalon.
Yeah.
From where we're sitting, Doc, I thought it hit the leg of Banquero. So,
pero we're on the opposite
yes,
side.
Right.
Malayo tayo. Siya doon, malapit sila.
We're all the way across.
But I don't think Luigi wanted to challenge. Malapit siya doon sa area na yun. Parang pinagbigyan lang niya talaga si Banquero dito.
Because Banquero insisted, no? Coach, he was saying. So ito, nag-review at may desisyon na yata. So they're still looking at it. Actually, Coach Luigi Trillo using his challenge. And now the announcement from our referee.
Check. After po ng review, the last call out of bounds will stay out of bounds. Chris Banquero. Therefore, the challenge of Meralco Bolts is not successful.
Unsuccessful. So kay Banquero talaga tumama.
So wala na tayong challenge.
Yeah, Meralco, lost its challenge already.
Yeah. And he wanted to preserve that.
Yeah.
But you know, parang pinagbigyan niya yung player. But you know, you're the coach. Kung ikaw ang tingin mo, tama ka. And he was there. Kita-kita niya eh. Alam ni Luigi ko ano nangyari.
So it did hit Halalon's foot also.
Yeah.
But then it ricocheted of Banqueros. So no more challenges for Meralco. TNT on the attack. Oftana lost his footing. Oh, they're gonna call a foul on Cliff Hodge.
Meron talaga yun. Meron talagang kamay yun. No? The wood there on the back of Calvin Oftana. Pangalawang personal foul ni Cliff Hodge. Pero all of a sudden, 4 na rin ang team fouls dito ng Meralco.
With 7.
Eh yung isa kalaban, penalty na eh. Kanina
Sa bang, kaya nga. So, you know, the game which really dragged in that first half might drag even longer here in the second half. That's a miss, however, pero pinabayaan ng Dark Shirts na makuha ulit ng TNT. Pogoy inside the big man, Galinato.
Yes. Ang ganda ng galaw from the weak side, no? That could be a big change, that challenge. That turnover and the challenge eventually. No? Alam naman natin, si Halalon is there to disrupt your offensive game. Eh.
He is a disruptor.
Ayan.
Bongquinto. Oh, another chance for a 3-point play. Third time this quarter.
And this is what Meralco needs. They've gotten the points from Banquero. They've gotten the points from Newsome. They got to get Quinto involved.
And he stuck with it. Doc, you know, when he heard that whistle, tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya.
If you're talking about that, si Quinto, si Newsome, saka si Hodge, as well as Aaron Black, they've only played for one team in the PBA.
Yeah.
They played only for Meralco.
Meralco lifers, at least for now. Here's Kelly. Pogoy. Inside to Galinato, rolling to the hoop, lost the ball.
Ang ganda ng help ni defense coming from Cliff Hodge. But they anticipated it. But I still like the offense of TNT. They know exactly what the defense of Meralco is doing. That's why they're asking their big man to dive hard para mabigyan siya ng pasa. Walang defense.
Gotta get it across.
Some good pressure there. Exactly what they've been doing since the start of the game.
Matagalin silang itawid yun. Muntik na silang abutan ng 8 seconds. Almazan thought about it. Decided against it. No! That's a big shot from Chris Newsome. Lead up to 16.
Walang indecisiveness yung tira ni Chris Newsome.
Well, his confidence is there for sure. He's got 12 in the game. 3 from Oftana. Bounces out. Galinato fighting for it, pero one-handed rebound from Raymond Almazan.
We have to realize that Almazan is 6'8". Na ubod ng haba mga kamay. You know, he's a lanky fellow.
Banquero in the paint.
Nice
hesitated. Goes off the glass. Too much spin on it, and it went out. TNT. Always a threat. You know, they can get a run going. That's 16 points. They better be careful not to get it too big, diba? Not to get too far behind.
They have to make stuff. Oh, nice push. Nice shot.
Banquero asking for an offensive foul. But Pogoy, that's a big one too. He's got 10 in the game.
Double figures si Pogoy.
Oh, he lost it. Halalon getting that one. Trying to keep it. Picked up his dribble, napunta kay Oftana, now Pogoy, and Pogoy can go on personal runs.
Tama naman eh. He's the guy that's hot. We give him the ball. We set the place for him. Look at the dive of Kelly. So, isolation. Ito, mismatch.
Ano sabi natin? He can go on personal runs. That's a quick 6 from RR Pogoy. The lead is down to 10. It was at 16, and just like that, it's chopped down to a manageable deficit. Let's watch it right over the big man. 3-pointer hatid sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
We're calling the field. Okay, I want Cliff on that. With you two. Okay. I had to call this time out. We regroup. Okay. You've got who you've got right now. Alalon. Okay, you can post him up too. Okay. He's got Kelly. You've got Kelly. I'll leave you first inside, okay, Cliff? You've got Octana, okay? We've got Pogoy, okay? We can post up now and set some screens for Aaron to get downhill on transition. Cliff, some shirts, okay? So you've got Nu, you've got Jans, okay? If not, we can run some handoff, okay? Some C action, Aaron, where we swing around, okay? Jans might be free or Nu. Okay, in fact, Nu might be able to post. We stagger for Aaron. Aaron, you're coming up, okay? I want Raymond down.
Check this one out. Taken away by Gio Halalon. That's a defensive stop brought to us by Pioneer Elafto Seal. Selyado ang bubong. Ano bang panahon? This led to a couple of baskets from TNT. So they sliced the lead down mula sa 16. Naging 10 na lang. And Meralco is worried. Siyempre, alam nila na nangyari na sa kanila ito sa game number 1, Doc, na malaki ang kanilang lamang, but they lost it because TNT is TNT.
Yeah, and TNT was able to make stops. The two defensive stops because of the turnovers of Banquero hurt Meralco.
Right.
Both were converted by the TNT Tropang Giga, and that's the reason why Aaron Black is in the ball game for Banquero. Banquero's having fits with the defense of Halalon.
And Calvin Oftana only has 4 points as we just showed you.
Pero nagwala naman si Pogoy dito. 13 na yata.
Black trying to go to Almazan, and he threw that one away. There's no more challenge. They can look at their coach all they want. But
yun ang mali nila eh. Because the one that challenged kanina, he did not want to challenge it. Pero tinuloy pa rin niya. Newsome, by the way, is also getting a rest here right now. No?
Basket here for TNT brings it back down to single digits.
By the way, Quintos come back in to replace Newsome.
Calinato Jr. hands it off to Pogoy, the hot hand. Swings it to Kobuntin. Balik kay RR. They want him to create, and he is up to the task. Brings it into the paint. The turn. Andyan yung disturbance from Cliff Hodge on the double.
Wala ka na naman challenge. Kasi ginamit mo eh.
And Cliff Hodge is saying, why are you calling it when the guy with a better view on the other side did not? Referee Traballo says, I saw it.
Yeah. You know, you cannot question the referee, you know. Kasali rin siya doon sa point of because he's at that area where he can make the call right away.
Hodge out for the meantime. Maliksi ang pinasok.
Pangatlong foul na kasi ni Hodge yun eh.
What's going on at the officials table? There might be a warning of some sort.
Probably. Because Chot did get a warning.
Yeah, Luigi gets warned as well. So each of the coaches has gotten a warning for complaining.
4 minutes and 16 seconds left dito sa ating third quarter.
Pogoy.
That's a foul and they're in penalty.
That's going to be free throws para kay RR Pogoy. You're giving 3 points away. If you're Meralco.
Pumasok si Maliksi na hindi alam niya that the previous foul got them into penalty. So he gave up the foul right away. And Pogoy is back to the free throw line. What a quarter for Pogoy. Si Chot talaga magaling na mag-adjust yan eh. Hindi gumagawa si Octana. Gamitin ko naman si Pogoy. Sabay ko na. Di ba?
Saka bubulungan mo lang yan. Ikaw naman, di ba? Do your thing. Because Pogoy is always ready to try to take over.
Isa pa, partner. He kept Halalon there because Halalon created a lot of problems for the offense of Meralco in setting up their plays.
And then here you are, no, Oftanaf not playing well, he's only got 4 points. Nilabas. Pinasok Jordan heading. A guy,
nandiyan naman si Pogoy, sabi
a guy
niya.
capable of scoring heavily as well.
Yung the only reason actually naglalaro dyan I lost my mind because of the no, not this guy.
Si Jansen.
Jansen is because he's defending against Octana.
That's right. Now we might have to pull him out in a bit. There's the lefty hook shot from Aaron Black, and he misses that one. So a chance for TNT to come even closer. Pogoy saying, "Come here, set the screen for me, my friend." And then he goes the other way. Stops, turns. Basket, another one para kay R.R. Pogoy. He's super hot right now.
Yeah, sunod-sunod lahat ng puntos.
Sizzling.
Puro galing kay Pogoy, and the lead is down to 7.
And he has 16 of his own, matching his jersey. Maliksi, jumper. That's off target, and another rebound from TNT, and this looks eerily similar to what was going on in the third quarter in game number 1.
Dahil nagkakaroon ng stops, no?
Hindi, tapos umiinit na ang TNT. Pogoy, ayun na! By himself. He's got 13 in this quarter, am I right?
Yeah. Nobody's lonesome.
Check that, 12 in the quarter. And Meralco is forced to call a timeout as the one-man wrecking crew named R.R. Pogoy is trying to break down the Meralco building.
Nagbabalik po ang PBA para sa laban ng Meralco at TNT. Angat po ng 4 na puntos ang Meralco sa score na 63-59. Attorney and Doc J, balikan ko lang, banggitin ko lang ulit. R.R. Pogoy coming off the bench ay isang bagay na hindi tayo sanay na nakikita. Pero alam nyo, gustong-gusto naman to ni R.R. kasi daw nakikita niya yung nangyayari at nababasa na niya kung paano siya dapat maglaro. In Game 2, kung napansin nyo, also confirmed by R.R., the offensive spacing was deliberately designed to create mismatches in his favor, giving him better opportunities to convert his chances. Kaya masarap daw sa pakiramdam ni R.R. na may ganung kumpiyansa na siya yung hinahanap sa loob at the same time it gives him the freedom to dictate the pace. Gentlemen.
Well, you know how TNT can rain points. That's what they're doing right now here in the third quarter. All of a sudden, that's 21 big points para sa kanila, and they've come back.
Yeah, and they forced the second timeout to be called by the Meralco Bolts in this quarter. And now they're bringing in people that can, you know, go. They're talking about Karam, Newsome is back, so is Banquero, you know, and Quinto. Kasi medyo nahirapan na yung taong binabantayan ni Halalon, no? Lot of pressure in the backcourt. Kaya katulad niya, tutulong na naman. Banquero again almost lost it.
One possession game. It's a 4-point lead lamang para sa Meralco. Pinakamalaki yata was 16.
3-point shot.
That's big. Huge basket para sa Meralco. Chris Banquero to the rescue.
Ang ganda pa ng timing because when he called the timeout, he made the substitution. And he was set up for that. That's going to be a foul. And they're in penalty.
And Karam had no intention of fouling at all. He was just trying to keep a pace.
Alam mo, I saw something here. I saw the referees being called and they were, you know, reminded that to make those kind of calls. Kaya nakita mo nag-iba nga ang tawagan eh.
May timeout na tinawag, I think, at this juncture. 2:31.8 remaining in the third quarter, which is dragging along as well.
here now.
Let me be the screener on Halalon. If Halalon switches, I got Halalon. If my man switches, then...
So Raymond, okay, whoever has the ball. Anjo, yes. Yes, thank you.
Meralco Bolts trying to hang on in a must-win situation, more or less. And this was a big three mula kay Chris Banquero, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Game face because he knew that was a much-needed basket. The lead was only 4. It's now back up to 7. But really, a long period of basketball still remaining here, Doc, and it's free throws for TNT when action resumes dahil sa foul ni Anjo Karam in the backcourt.
Yeah. Hey, what a big quarter here for Roger Pogoy.
Yeah.
Siya nga lang ang double figures na nasa loob ng court, ng, para sa TNT. And we see the big crowd here.
And we do have a second game today. It's going to be game 3.
It'll probably be about 8:50.
Yeah, about thereabouts. So antay-antay lang kayo. Diba? And tama-tama, magtapos, wala ng traffic.
Friday ngayon partner.
Today wala nang sale, Doc. Tapos na yung Pasko.
Pero Friday, today,
mabigat na. Everybody's back in Metro Manila.
But last Wednesday and Thursday, medyo lighter ang
Okay pa. Medyo pwede pa. Gio Halalon, 2 freebies right now dahil sa foul nga ni Anjo Karam.
He had a 3-point shot in the first half. But he's been a big contributor here in this quarter. But missed that free throw.
Hindi nga tumitira masyado si Gio dito.
Alam niya ang papel niya dito sa TNT.
Yes.
Alam niya, daming scorer dito. Ang papel ko dito, maging point guard at dumipensa.
Tama. Second one. Also a miss. Cobuntin though keeps it alive and then loose ball foul Meralco. So Cobuntin will beat at the line para sa dalawa.
Small line na para sa Meralco. Wala dyan si Hatch. Kung nandyan si Hatch, mahirap makakuha yung rebound against him in that play. You can see the size of Cobuntin against Quintos. Parang rebounding on that end. 5 points na siya dito sa ball game na ito. So off the bench lang siya, but he has contributed properly for his team. And that's 6, making both free throws. Again, the pressure defense is killing them. Killing Meralco. Karam with a back screen there. That's a foul there by Halalon. And Newsome is going to go to the free throw line.
Si Newsome naman natutungo sa linya. So 2 minutes and 20 remaining in the third, but this will stretch much longer than 2 minutes and 20, Doc.
Yeah, the way it is. Aga nila pareho nag-penalty dito But it's been a good match. I think even those fans that are waiting for the second game are enjoying it, as well as marami rin TNT fans dito, and as well as Meralco fans.
Yeah, you see some orange, and then there's the blue. Some PBA officials on your screen.
Newsome still perfect from the free throw line.
Pito ang lamang ng Meralco. They've led every second of this game so far.
Yeah.
But TNT looks to change things. Too strong on that. That's a heat check from RR Pogoy.
And that's a big rebound there by Banquero.
Yeah.
Because you have a guard rebounding.
They need to secure the defensive rebounds because TNT give them more chances and they're going to take advantage of that. Newsome, the swing to Joe Karam. Has not attempted yet. His first attempt usually goes, but not that time.
Well, he wasn't cocked to shoot the long three-point shot. A nice steal here by Quinto. Saan galing yun?
Those mistakes will cost you. Let's see if Meralco can capitalize sa pagbigay ng bola sa kanilang kalaban. Quinto trying to back down the smaller player. Tapped away, tumama pa sa paa ni Quinto.
Galing talaga ni Halalon sa ganun.
Quick hands, and Quinto can protest all he wants, but there's no way that that's going to be overchanged. No more challenges.
It's also good because now the game keeps on stopping. It takes quite a while when the challenges. It takes about a minute for them to make a decision. Bates is gonna come back in, as well as Cliff Hodge. Alis muna si Almasan. At saka si Karam. So big lineup sa backcourt itong ng Meralco. And Brandon Ganielas Rosser.
BGR back in the game.
Si Kabuding gusto pa maglaro pero pinalakpakan ni Chot, so hindi na siya makapalag. Gusto niya maglaro okay naman siya.
Yeah, kasi nabanggit mo nga, he hasn't been getting that much playing time as much as before.
Because of the lineup Ang lakas ng lineup nila sa area na yun.
Nambatak with 6.
That's an easy call.
He just knows how to get those calls.
And Bates just falls into the trap of reaching in, banging in. Second personal foul pa lamang yan, but you send Nambatak to the free throw line.
So Ray Nambatak, di pa nag-explode dito, but he has done enough to help his team stay close. First one is good para kay Stingray, and he's got 6 in the game.
Down to a 6-point lead with 1 minute and 1 second left sa third quarter. Pahinga na si Pogoy dito.
And Meralco obviously wanted to put some sort of cushion bago pumasok ng fourth, but instead they're losing it.
They've lost it actually. They have to be patient now with their half court. Kasi nasa penalty rin naman ang kalaban. If you can get the right people to go to the free throw line, malaking advantage yun.
Banquero will try. Got some contact. No whistle, but the basket is good.
He's had a good third quarter offensively.
Yes.
He started off with a 3-point play.
He's just lost the ball a couple of times.
The twice to Halalon.
Pito lamang, 30 seconds to go. Oh, Nambatak almost lost it, able to recover. Heading for 3. And he's been off today.
And they've challenged his shots. He has not really gotten open looks.
Because everything looked easy for him in game number 2.
Ito medyo last shot time para sa Meralco. Newsome is right. Don't even screen for me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm holding this ball. He denies the screen given to him. Open shot.
Banquero could have taken the 4, the runner instead. Won't drop. Cliff Hodge still fighting for it. Asking for a foul. Meralco stays ahead. It was a 9-point lead at the half. It's 7 now. They've got 12 minutes to see if they can make this into a series.
Oftana heading. Okay? Any screen with Oftana, you're 7 now. Okay? You're 7, right? Anybody else, we're 33. Yes. 33. Okay? So, Oftana comes in, you're 7, okay? With Oftana, don't leave CJ there. Okay? We want them to pass where we're tagging. Okay? If they post CJ up, Siege, you've got to get a hand up.
1 quarter to go. In the first 3 quarters, what happened? Meralco's been moving that ball around, finding open guys. Extra passes, they're a +5 in that department. Ganun yung mga ganyan, finding guys who are open. And then defense to offense for sure. They're forcing turnovers, and then they're running the other way. But that has closed. It's only 12 to 10 in favor of Meralco.
Well, a big 12-point explosion there by Roger Pogoy.
Yeah.
He has 19 points in the ball game, but that 12 points was almost exclusively him.
Sunod-sunod
couple
niya.
of 3-point shots.
And he's the reason why the game is this close right now. Our Pogoy.
Yes.
It was a 16-point lead already, but Pogoy said, hindi ako papayag.
And siya naman ang pinuntahan ng TNT at that stage, no? Coach Josh Reyes.
Look at both coaches though, piniga nila yung entire in-between quarter break. They're still talking until now. The referees are going to start whistling in a bit to tell them, come on.
May warning na yan later on. Pero ngayon, okay pa yan. You have to show a little bit of patience and tolerance also on the part of the officials.
0 of 7 from the field for Jordan Herring, but he's still in the game. He'll start the fourth period for Coach Chot together with Reynam Batak, BGR, Canilato Jr. and Oftana, who's also not doing well tonight offensively. They're up against Bates, Hodge, Newsome, Banquero, and CJ Cancino, who has scored 10.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hold. A quick, early whistle. 7 seconds into the quarter.
Well, Meralco's going to live with that because they know that the only way they can beat TNT is by defense. They cannot outscore this team basta-basta. That's why the score is low. 63 pa lamang ang TNT dito. Kaya lamang ang Meralco.
Oftana on the move. Tipped away. Then they keep it.
And Bates finally recovering a loose ball there.
Newsome brings it back. Set up muna. Nandiyan na yung depensa. Cancino. Kicks it over to Hodge. He's not going to take it from there. Cancino, bring it closer. Mid-range. Jumper, good!
Hindi rin takot tumira.
Oo.
Hindi talaga takot tumira. Basta offensive. And he has 12 points in the ball game now.
And the lead is 9.
Big one.
Every shot from Meralco from here on is a big one. Mambatak getting contact, no whistle. And then at the end,
Bates.
nakakuha na naman.
I think it's on Bates.
He's just doing the right things, Reynam Batak. And I got poked in the eye.
Yeah. Hoping he's okay.
Yeah, it is Brandon Bates. It's third personal. Quick 2 fouls para sa Bolts. Not even a minute into this fourth quarter.
Hindi naman naka-apekto masyado as he made his first free throw.
Well, Batak has shown that he's a big-time player. Mahilig yan sa mga last-second type of shots. And
Tsaka siya lang talagang tumitira ng 4-point shot on that side.
lead back down to just 7. Meralco needs to be careful. Try to stay away from those fouls. Banquero to the hoop. Gets it to go off the glass.
Offensively, he's really on the ball. The second half, he's been there together with Newsome.
He's got 14 points in the game, Banquero.
Nice pass.
Yeah, an easy layup para kay Brandon Canuelas Roser. Quick reply from TNT.
Galing, ganda ng play. Ganda ng teamwork there. You can admire that.
Newsome, heel attack. He goes off the glass, misses.
Found si Brandon dyan. And he's in foul trouble already. Of course, that's an ordinary foul. No? It may look hard, but it's an ordinary foul because you challenge at the basket.
Mukhang natamaan sa ulo itong si Chris Newsome.
Pagbagsak niya.
Yeah.
Pang-5 personal foul na yun. Malaking bagay yun. Ayun, medyo sumabit sa likod
Yun,
ng katawan.
He hit the knee.
Of
his head hit the knee of Galinato Jr., who is built like the Incredible Hulk. So, you know, because Galinato Jr. didn't even he didn't even react.
Bruce Banner ba yun?
Bruce Banner, oh. Newsome.
Hindi pa rin nag-mintis ng free throw.
Okay pa siya.
Despite na bangga na ng ganun. Galinato has to sit down. Kelly and Aram played well in this ball game. Huh? Has played well actually. Hindi pa tapos eh. So, 2 big men ang ginagamit ni Coach Chot dito. Brandon has to go out. He's got 5 fouls.
Exactly. There were about to be 6 players on the court. So,
it's not going to happen. If the referees do that, there's going to be a lot of problems for them.
Second one. Still good para sa kanya. 9 out of 9 from the line for Chris Newsome.
Very positive yung backcourt ng Meralco today.
Ang dami pa na basketball na natitira rito, Doc. 10 minutes and 7 seconds.
Tagal pa talaga yun.
Especially the way this game has been played.
Yeah.
They're stretching out all these quarters so far. Oftana behind his back, but look at that defense from Hodge. And then
Kelly
almost got that one. Could have beaten the buzzer at that gun.
He was wide open. Wide open siya.
Newsome shoveling it over to Brandon Bates. He'll attack. He cannot finish again. And then scramble for the ball. Where does it go? Referees say TNT.
Jordan Heading is being taken out by Pogoy. Continues to be 0.
Yeah.
Wala nagagawa. Pero nandiyan si Pogoy.
And Oftana still, I think, with just 4.
He's not really taking shots.
So 4 si Oftana, 0 si Heading.
Pero si Pogoy 19.
Oh, it is just a 9-point lead.
Eh, mababa rin ang score ng Meralco, 76 lamang. Isolation na naman.
Pogoy, kababalik lang yan, Doc. Ha? No problem.
Ayun ang kanya eh. He lulls you and then he stops and then just jumps over you. He knows how to take advantage of the mismatch.
Walang called off the bench para kay RR Pogoy. Ready to shoot every time.
And look at the zone defense now of the 1-3-1 yun. Pero libre ito. Patay!
He was asking for it kanina pa sa messenger sa bring it to me, bring it to me. And Cancino, the quick release and the bucket. Back to 10.
Ang puntos ng Meralco nanggagaling sa 1-2-3 na players. 1-2-3.
The smaller players, ano? Nothing inside. Oh, yan na naman. Si Ray ng Batak, let's just call him the foul drawer. He just keeps getting to the line.
Hindi, alam mo, pupunta talaga siya sa kaliwa as much as possible. Pero he'll go right first, then he'll come back to you on the left.
That's a sweet shot mula kay Cancino. He had 3 3-pointers in the first game. He has 3 again tonight. Second game, though, was a bit forgettable for him. Batak just keeps plugging away. First free throw is good para sa kanya.
Banquero has to sit down for a while here. Quinto is coming in.
Doc, ito si Nambatak kaka-draw ng foul. Nasa 10 points na. Nats, anong kwento mo?
Attorney and Doc J, para sa TNT on the defensive end, Coach Chot emphasized the need to solve Meralco's pick and roll coverage. The focus is on being more disciplined defensively and not allowing Chris Banquero to dictate the offense and exploit mismatches. On the other side naman, sa Meralco, they are looking to create better spacing para bigyan si CJ Cancino ng cleaner looks and more room to convert. Defensively, Coach Luigi reminded this group to stay solid in their one-on-one defense and hold their ground in individual matchups. Gentlemen.
Salamat, Nats.
That's good too. Gives us a little insight about what they're doing. A bump foul there called against Aram and Chota had to accept it. Yun ang kanyang strategy actually pero you don't want to be fouling.
Newsome scoring well from the line especially. He'll turn, get the foul, and go to the line once again.
You know, we have a lot of nice, good isolation players in this ball game. You have Pogoy on one end, you have Newsome on the other end.
Oftana can do it as well.
Yeah. Pero kay Oftana, nagdo-double ka agad sila. They really come at you hard. And that's the first miss. Of Chris in this ball game from the free throw line.
Halong pagod na rin siguro yan, Doc. He's been...
But they have no choice. They can't take him out.
Yeah.
You can take him out now, but he has to be back in 2 minutes at the most.
Just to catch his breath, drink some water. Almost missed that one as well, pero it dropped para kay Newsome and the lead is 9. They've been keeping TNT at bay.
Nice back screen there.
Bagsak si Cancino needs to come back. They're undermanned. Then Nambatak tries the 3 but misses.
Napatapat tuloy kay Cancino, no?
And I think might have had a little
but
sprain
it's okay.
there.
It looked like a sprain, but when he ran, okay na siya.
Look at the physical defense as well. The kick to Bong. Bong on the run. Goes glass. No! Way off target. Yung tira ni Bong Quinto. Nambatak. Anticipated by Newsome, tipped it out of bounds.
6.2 seconds na sa shot clock ng TNT. Medyo na-sprain ng konti dito si yung ankle niya medyo lumambot. Pagbagsak niya after the rebound. But he seems to be okay. You can brush that off.
A second to go. Flop is called on
Newsome.
Meralco, yeah. Coach Luigi contending na may screen, kaya naman siya bumagsak.
Well,
and of course, Newsome will say, I'm not a flopper.
Tignan natin yung situation dito, kung sinong tama.
I don't know. I mean, when someone as big as Aram, I don't know. That is a discretionary call.
Yeah.
But
that's a problem.
You know, if you're Newsome, you might tell the referee, why don't you run into Aram right now? Right?
Or you, ano nila yung soccer nila dito? But you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Let's play defense. Okay? Middle ball screen. Red, ha? Red, here, blitz. Sa ito, red. Dito, blitz, blitz. Hey, three-way switch at the top. Yeah.
That CJ Cancino might have tweaked his ankle on a rebound play. Yeah, he's on the bench, but prior to getting sent back to the bench, was hitting some shots already. He had 9 points in game 2, 14 in game 1. He's got 15 ngayon, 6 out of 7 from the field. So offensively, he has been spot on. And of course, Coach Luigi hoping na makabalik ang kanyang player na si CJ Cancino. You see him doing some stretching there on the bench.
Yeah.
Because he can help put some points on the board.
I don't think he was really hurt that badly. You know, he may just walk that off. But you know, if you're not 100%, it's also hard to play tough defense. And you have to play tough defense against the scorers of TNT.
Siya man lamang ng Meralco, 80-71. There's only 7:26 to go. Or you can say there's still 7:26 to go. Technical free throw on the flop called on Chris Newsome. Will be shot by Oftana.
They're trying to get Oftana to get going, make him score from the free throw line.
And he does just that to cut the lead down to just 8. With so much time.
They've got a lot of gunners on the floor. You're talking about Pogoy, Oftana, anything who hasn't scored.
Yeah.
And of course, you have Kelly and veterans like Kelly and Aram.
Pogoy. That's slapped away, but there was a bit of the arm. So free throws para kay RR Pogoy, the main man scoring-wise para sa TNT. Meralco really have to keep its composure here.
Yeah.
You know, it's really a test kung paano sila mag-execute. Mental toughness as well on the part of the Bolts.
22 points all of a sudden. Simply the outstanding scoring player on this side right now. No? On the other side, balance yung Meralco.
He's been producing for years. Ito si RR Pogoy. Down to 6. How long can Meralco hold on?
They've been trying to hold on the whole night.
Banquero, quick. Couldn't take it. Now have to. Scoops it up, it drops! Para kay Banquero. Akala ko palabas na, Doc eh. Biglang pumasok ulit.
Well, he had no recourse there but to attempt because the shot clock was down to 2 seconds.
Well, he's a master of just throwing the ball up and making baskets. That's what Chris Banquero can do.
That's another bump.
Yeah. The referees let it go that time. But here's Pogoy, focused on offense. Tried to drop it in. Probably should have taken it. Up ahead to Quinto.
He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop for heading. Hindi about Quinto.
Yeah, but Newsome was looking up.
Yeah,
Maybe alley-oop sa kanya. Pero
nandito na ako.
Yeah. 2 free throws for Quinto.
Nakita ninyo ito. I got this chance.
Napalingon ako at napakaraming tao na rito sa loob ng Big Dome ngayon.
Bilis, no? Because it's a Friday night. Pag nakalusot ka na sa traffic, alam mo talaga intensyon mo manood dito. You're just in time.
And I'm sure so many are glued to the TV. Some were expecting the second game to start already now, but you have to wait a little longer.
7:40 na. Yeah. We remember we had awarding ceremonies.
Yeah, for Ranidel de Ocampo na retire ang kanyang jersey before the third
Congratulations
quarter.
again, Adel.
What a career for RDO.
Yeah, congratulations. By the way, Brandon has come back in for Aram. Brandon's been in and out of this ball game.
Quinto, 2 big free throws. That lead is up to 10 once more, 84-74. Timeout is called, 6:32 to go.
Okay, same, huh? We're splits and red. Come on, bigs, huh? Defend those guys, defend them.
Don't foul that, B.
Okay, get the ball to whoever is, if Hodges man, get the ball to the one Hodges at guarding. Regular one. Yeah, not guarding. So that might be Brandon. Okay, that might be Kelly here. Okay, Roger, Calvin. Okay, okay.
Okay, 5. So that a hard 5 season.
Chris Banquero in the first half, just a single basket. But he's heated up here in the second half with 14 points. Really helping his team's cause. But they're far from out of the woods, Doc.
Malayo pa nga ito, as you said. Parehong 14 fouls ito, and we're at the, not yet at the halfway mark. Malapit na mamapenalty parehong pupunan.
You know, if we look at the standings in the semis right now, you see San Miguel and never tied up.
Ang daming kiss cam dito, ha? Pag may take
Nag-react
kayo.
yung crowd, pati na rin kami ni Doc kasi yung kiss cam, nag-enjoy yung mga fans. May mga nagkakahiyaan pa kunyari.
Hindi, babae ang nagalik eh. Ayaw mo, ha? Ako.
Ayaw, sabi ng lady, which we could show it on the TV. But
Ayaw mo, ha? Ako. Ulitin ko pa.
ayaw mo yan, partner. Love na love ka. Para yung kiss ng lady sa kanyang kasama. But
enjoy yung tao, no?
yeah. So, you know,
it's one of the things that
there's more than one show going on, Doc.
Alam mo pag may date ka at saka hindi ka man makakiss, dali mo rito, baka matsampa ka, malagay ka dyan eh.
Huwag lang siya magalit, no? On the big cam.
Kasi it's all in fun, di ba?
Action resumes. TNT trailing by 10. Pogoy to Brandon. Brandon will make his move. Loft his footing.
Yeah.
But then it's because of Almazan.
Yeah.
And that puts
4 personal fouls na, but they're not yet in penalty. That's just a side court throw in, not in the act of shooting.
Apat pa lang pala. One more.
Not in the act of shooting yan.
Ay, hindi. Penalty ng Meralco ngayon.
Coming in on this inbound. Yan, pupuntahan mo talaga yan. Dahil Cancino yata buong babantay ba yan? Serious?
Yes. That's Cancino. Jumper. A miss again. Offensive rebound. Pogoy. And then the miss on the putback attempt.
Nailang siya kay Almazan.
Yes.
Mahaba si Almazan.
Kahit sino naman may ilang dyan, Doc.
Ang laki at saka mahaba pa.
Baka si Junmar lang hindi.
bubuhati pa niya si Almas.
May foul counted pa. Ito si Banquero. Going away from the screen, ginulat ang defender, and that's going to be a foul on RR Pogoy.
Now that will also put them into the penalty.
That's right. So early penalty na naman because it's 5:39 still to go, and both teams are now in the bonus. Cancino on the move. He got stopped and then he stuck with it. That's allowed. You gotta tell the players it's allowed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yun ang FIBA rules, hindi ba? Pag legitimate attempt, yes.
And they stuffed him.
Yeah.
So let's see. They might have a point. I don't know, but that's how we saw it. So
that already happened in one game that I saw you covering also. Oops.
Oh!
Good block.
Good block upstairs from Almazan, but might have been a foul on Quinto, was it?
Yeah. Foul on Almazan.
Almazan as well, okay.
Yeah, that was what was called. Free throw shots coming up dito para kay Brandon Canielas Rosa.
I'd like to see the Cancino play again though, if we have time to replay that. You have to see exactly what happened. Kasi nagpo-protesta talaga ang TNT
Sino
doon.
ba, Director? Magaling yan eh. Siguradong mahanap niya yan.
Mamaya, pag may time, tingnan natin yung kay Cancino. Brandon Canielas Rosa, he's one of the better free throw shooters among guys as big as he is.
Yeah. At saka this guy wants to score eh. Yung kanyang kapatid was not a scorer eh. Good defender, good role player, good rebounder, everything para kay Matt.
Si Matt nga kahit open ha, ayaw pa rin eh.
May kamay eh. Yung nakikita natin especially when he first came for Gilas. They're putting a tight defense here on Quinto.
Now Banquero. 6 to shoot. Chris gonna make his move.
Nice.
He'll flip it up. Oh, not this time.
Hindi niya linay-up eh. No? He finger rolled instead of going for the glass layup.
Heading. Still a 0 across his name. On the score sheet. Oftana, they're smothering him. Tipped away. And then Quinto able to control. He's gonna go strong. But he...
Offensive foul ang tatawagan lang. That's a good call. Talagang idiniin niya eh. Nawala yung pasyente niya sa sariling laro eh. That's a good call by referee.
Masyado niyang diniin. Di ba?
Saka yung crew chief ang tumawag niya. Kitang-kita niya.
He had the right to try to move the defender. But
that's Lord Belisa who made that call.
He's been making calls in the PBA for more than a decade.
He's one of the better ones right now that I really admire. Personally, meron akong hindi gusto talaga. It's very clear that he warded off. He went into no man's land.
He was asking for the flop as well, Bong. So yun yung mga wasted opportunities for Meralco and TNT. Can they take advantage? Oftana still wants to get some of his. Kicks it over to his partner. That's a 3!
What a game by Pogoy.
Wow.
Yung bang bumabantay kay Pogoy, tumitingin pa sa iba. Yun na lang, tignan mo.
You gotta stick to him like glue. Kung asawahin mo na yan. 26 big points for RR. What a second half it has been for him. 19.
Hindi pa tayo tapos. 4 minutes pa ito.
Cliff Hodge tipped away by Kelly Williams. Clean. 2.1 to shoot. Have to go quickly, Meralco.
Let's see what kind of baseline play they have.
Let's see what's going to happen here. Bong Quinto.
Yan, mapasa. Ayun, libre.
Set shot.
He seems to make one every game also. Yung medium range jump shot.
What a big shot.
What a big shot.
Basically a free throw kasi he did that free throw form. Hindi yung jump shot na usually ginagawa niya.
Kung tinawagan ng foul yun, pupunta sa free throw line. Tinira niya dito, naka 2 points pa siya.
9 ang lamang ng Meralco. 3:33 ng Bata. Basket is good.
Well, I thought Banquero played him as well as he can. Without fouling, he defended him without fouling.
Down to 7 with 3:20.
It's going to be another one of those very close finishing touches here para sa dalawang kuponan. Meralco trying to hold on in this do-or-die game para sa kanila.
Banquero. Oh, he was stuffed. Passed it to Hodge. Jumper. Hits the rim. Still alive. Fell right into Banquero's hands. Another rebound. Straight to him.
Parang buenas yun. Bumagsak yung bola sa'yo.
Given the second chance, will they make it? No. But the third chance is given. Not too many get that many chances, Doc.
Yeah. They want to go to the post.
Will this come to fruition with 4 to shoot? Cliff Hodge. Have to take it. Ayaw pa rin. Siya na naman. Tipped away. Sila pa rin. They're not giving up the leather.
Yeah. That ball has to move from that side.
Plus, advantage for Meralco dahil the time is ticking away. Another miss. And finally, TNT controls it.
2 minutes and 10 seconds na lamang.
If they did accomplish something there, if they wasted about a minute.
If they wasted a minute, 4 offensive rebounds soon. Now both teams are in the penalty. Oh, that's an offensive foul naman. Yan, kita-kita rin. Huling-huli yun.
And Newsome is down this time. They're calling the offensive fouls in this game. And you know, the wear and tear is getting to these teams. It's late in the conference. We're in the semis already. Ang dami ng laro ng Meralco, especially if they've been playing abroad as well for different tournaments. And so, you know, those aches and pains, those grimaces on the faces of the Chris's, those are real. I don't think they're faking any of that.
Tumulong kasi si Newsome eh. Tinutulungan niya si Banquero. Kaya look at him. This is the shot. Tumutulong si Newsome. He's coming into the picture. Nasabit siya.
The collateral damage sometimes gets the worst of it. So, but they're up. Well, Chris Banquero is up. Newsome is still sitting on the hard court, getting checked on. But there is a limit on how long you can stay seated. So someone's got to get him up. Timeout has been
We're making stops, but we're not running.
used. So heading back to the bench is Chris Newsome, and he's walking on his own power, Doc. Although may konting alalay lang.
They had to substitute Chris Newsome here, partner, and Cancino's come. Ball is on their side.
Right.
So you're going on the offense. But you know, one thing that has made TNT really strong in this tournament, they've been, they have not been injury prone in this tournament. Most of their players are healthy. The only guy that's not healthy is Castro. He's coming back in March lang. But look at this. Bumangga yung offensive foul. Tumama yung ulo ni Banquero sa tuhod ni Newsome.
We're in the twilight zone now. Last 2 minutes na ating laban. Meralco with a chance to get a victory in this series. Can they hang on? 7 points sa kanilang lamang. Banquero. To Hodge. 4 to shoot. Hodge will try to take it in. Felt the contact. Misses the shot. Free throws coming his way. And now it's Nambatak on the hard court.
Yung dalawang veterano naghawakan ng bola doon. Si Banquero at saka si Hodge. Pero si one thing that you also don't want to see is players getting hurt.
That's Coach Luigi Trillo. He's won a couple of championships in the PBA.
He won one as a coach with Alaska.
Well, yeah, with Meralco.
Then with Meralco yung isa. The other one was with Alaska.
Oh, matindi yun. Way back. That's the last championship with that franchise.
Yeah. Maybe you might say how many coaches have won championships with 2 different franchises. Also.
Yeah.
Diba? Tingnan mo ito, babangga ulo ni ay, hindi na natin nakita. Parang yung bagsak niya ng baka dito. Sabi tayong anggulo dyan. Parang yung baka kaagad yung
Well, he's up.
Yeah.
Oh, but now, he's limping, so it might be a leg problem.
Yeah. Remember, last tournament, he did not play in the All-Filipino. Remember that? And then he could have been a big factor if he could have played that. Sakit yan. Malaking bagay yan si ng bata. Especially with heading not scoring, di ba?
Now Cliff Hodges at the line. He'll be tested.
Again, he's not been very good at that area. Ilan ba siya dito? 4 out of 9 ba yata o something like that?
4 out of
4
8. So
50%. Ngayon parang 4 out of 9.
Ngayon 4 out of You called it, Doc. Can it be 5 out of 10?
To still be at 50%. Which they need. That at one point can be critical, no? And crucial
Could
for
spell
them.
the difference.
Yeah.
He gets that one to go. Ang veterano, pumokos ng todo ron.
Nasintay, di ba? Bago binitaw.
8 ang lamang, Doc, with 1 minute and 34 remaining. TNT has the firepower, but do they have the time?
They go to Pogoy. They go to Pogoy.
And why not? He's the guy to go to. 28 puntos na para kay number 16.
Ang maganda kay Pogoy, maaga sila nakaka-score. Ilang seconds lang, nandun na, umaatake na si Pogoy.
2-possession game, pabor sa Meralco pa rin. Meralco has played out its game plan to perfection almost. Almazan, the putback.
He's had a good game tonight, Almazan. Solid. So much better than what Bates has given them.
And you like how quickly he put it right back up, di ba? Hindi na niya inantay na makatapitan pa siya.
Aabutin siya pag hindi niya. That's gonna be a loose ball foul somewhere.
Nagre-wrestling si Williams at si Cancino. And Cancino's claiming that he was pinned down.
Veterano yun.
Oh, eh, siyempre.
Ilan years na sa PBA.
Watch this. Oh, pak, sabay, shoot na.
Bitaw ka agad.
Habang wala ka. Alapaw gasol yung mga ganyan.
No opportunity for the other team to block your shot. And Kelly, pretty good free throw shooter. So that's important. Kabutin has finally come back in for heading. They need a stop. They need a defensive stop. They could be down by 6 after this free throw. No?
Double digits na rin si Kelly Williams.
Ewan natin kung makakabalik pa si Newsome.
11 and 7 ha, swerte. Ang stat line ni
Kelly Williams.
Kelly.
You don't want to foul him. Magaling sa free throw si Cancino.
6 lang yan with 50 seconds to go.
They're gonna use the clock. I mean,
as much as they can.
Yeah. Kung ako sila, hindi man ako titira until 1 second, 2 seconds. And that's a foul. Oh, that is not a very good one. That's like a give me free throw shots.
By Oftana too. He was trying to stick with the guard.
And he's going to the referee and there's going to be a warning here or maybe even more than that kung may sinabi siya. Tignan natin kung may sinabi yun. Oh, may sinabi eh. Yan ang technical foul eh.
So a T was called.
Yeah. So ang titira niya is Cancino.
Yeah.
He's their best free throw shooter actually, and Newsome. Newsome is not on the floor.
And of course they're also hoping ahead na okay si Chris Newsome to go for game number 4.
The same on the other side ng Batak. You're not sure.
Yeah.
He limped off the floor. Newsome probably bruised ang ano niyan, ankle. Ang knee. Bruised knee.
Yeah, as we mentioned, you know, the wear and tear really gets to these players. But, you know, free throw wise, despite Bates, despite Hodge, you know, Banquero, Newsome, and Cancino have been putting their free throws in.
Yeah. And the right players
Quinto
are,
as well.
the right players are going to the free throw line.
Still a 9-point lead.
And it's 3 possessions yan. Mahirap-hirap na yan. Mahirap-hirap na yan. 3-point shot yan.
Oh, that's good. He sliced it by a third immediately. And then eventually you're gonna start fouling. A bit of backward pressure. Rio's a nice catch. And then the relief to Quinto. Inside to Almazan. Who says, sige na, hindi na muna. And then he's fouled. They're gonna theft Raymond from the line, but
that's
Meralco looking good, Doc.
That's a good foul to give up. This is the guy that you want to challenge. You know, he's okay, but he's not infallible there.
Hindi siya, no, he's sigurado. Hindi siya sure ball, kumbaga.
And remember, may timeouts pa itong TNT. They can use their timeouts if he misses both.
But with 18 seconds to go.
Maganda laro talaga ni Almasan today. Very focused. Just like in game 1, I thought he played well. Masakit sa kanila yun na natalo sila.
Right. Tough loss talaga, 21 up. This one will put him in double digits. When he gets there, he's got an even 10.
May ginawa na naman si Brandon Canielas at magre-review ang referee. Ito si Jason Pinoso. Brandon Canielas has got to keep his cool in this ball game. In this series, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, tignan mo ito. Look, nila niya.
Yeah, what was that? Unnecessary, totally. Ano lang yan eh. He's gonna be ejected. And he might be. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
He's gonna be ejected. He's a second.
And you can't be surprised, Brandon. You know, you can't look surprised because that was there.
This is second.
Technical lang, hindi flagrant eh, kasi dead ball na. And Quinto finally misses. They've hit several in a row, Meralco, to create a bit of distance.
Timeout police shot. May chance pa yun. That's 2 possessions.
TNT does use a timeout. But Meralco, has stuck to the game plan, Doc, and they've been able to execute not to perfection, but enough.
Yeah. Well, the number one thing is defense.
Yeah.
88 points pa lamang ang TNT. That team can score 100 points every day.
100 sa first game ang TNT, 109 sa second game.
But what happened? 0 points heading. Si Octana, 5 points yata.
Chris Newsome leading the way once again para sa kanyang koponan. He really has stepped up. 17, 4, and 5 so far. And 10 out of 11 from the line. Tatay ni Kai, pinapakita sa screen dito. Kai Soto's father. Irvin.
Good friend kasi ni Ranidel. And si Ranidel is the godfather of Kai Soto. I know that for a fact. They're best friends eh. Magkasama sila sa St. Francis eh. Di ba? Kasama yung elder brother na si Yancy. But it always turns out that the younger one is the better one. Serena Williams, Venus Williams.
Yeah. Ganon.
Ranidel de Ocampo, Yancy de Ocampo. But Yancy was really a star, 6'9" yun.
Yeah.
And he also played for TNT also, as well as FedEx.
Right. Aside from Irvin Soto, nandito rin si Alvergara na naglaro rin sa PBA.
Tsaka yung kanilang coach pa nun, si Gabi, kasama rin nila si Gabi Velasco.
Yes, Gabi Velasco, of course.
Eventually became the coach of St. Francis.
Yep.
And even Lasal.
De La Salle.
Yeah.
Yan, si Irvin behind him in black is Alvergara. To the right or to the left of Irvin.
Kung yung mga iba nakakakilala kay Irvin, naglaro sa Pure Food siya.
Right.
Yeah,
Shell as well. Yeah. And of course, there's RDO with Jason Castro, Of course, Jason Castro's number will also be retired by TNT for sure.
That's a 4-point shot.
Miss.
No,
and Oftana is fouled on the way up. He'll take 2 free throws.
It keeps them alive because you foul him, instead just giving the 2 free throws, the 2 points.
Had that shot gone in,
that would have been kalahati. Pwede nang pumaul, di ba? Pressure foul. And they can't put Newsome back. They're going to put Cancino back because baka pumaul ang TNT. You need good free throw shooter.
Oftana gets another point, but it's been a subpar night, to say the least, para kay Calvin Oftana.
He was checked. You have to give Meralco that.
Halos patas ang free throw attempts natin, so neither team can complain about this or that.
35 yung isa. Talaga, ayan, sinasabi ko sa'yo, babalik. 4-point shot. That was...
Pogoy misses. Valiant attempt from TNT. Ganda nung
Ganda ng ginawa ni Oftana. Siya rin kumuha ng rebound at binigay kaagad kay Pogoy.
Who was waiting at the 4-point line. That was strategized. And that's how it goes. I mean, that was a great strategy and execution. Yun na nga, minsan, di ba? You have the intention, but the execution sablay. Pero
alam niya saan si Pogoy nung pinasa niya.
Almazan trying to put this one away. Well, pretty much.
It's already away. It's 7.4
Just
seconds.
seal this one shut. And he misses. But you're given leeway at this point in time to miss here and there. So Coach Luigi, looks like it's gonna be a bounce back for him kasi inako nga niya yung pagkatalo nila sa game number 1. Game number 2 rather. And now it looks like okay na siya.
And you know, TNTs have been held to below 90 points in this ball game so far. Tignan natin kung titira pa sila rito. Wala mang quotient ito eh.
Oo nga. Aurin will take it and miss.
Another good rebound there by Almazan. People will shake hands here. Good sports for both teams.
An 8-point victory for the Bolts to make this a 2-1 series in our BPG.
So ito siguradong aabot ng 5 games.
Banquero with 18, 6 and 2 on 7 of 13 from the field. He's the Babat player of the game, brought to us by Devan. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family, only with Devan.
Yung dalawang nasa backcourt, si Banquero and Newsome just really wrecked havoc. Tapos sumama si Cancino na nakatulong and Almazan playing well together with Hodge.
That's right. So team effort for Meralco. They bounce back. It's not a 0-3 hole. It's now a 1-2 deficit. So bit of life on the part of Meralco. Power supply. They just need a power surge in the next game to tie it up. So yan ang ating final score. And that does it for us, for Dr. J, Andy Howe, for Naj Valias at courtside the rest of our crew. I'm Charlie Cuna. Maraming salamat. Pero may Hinebra SMB pa. Game 3 coming up yan.
Lead 2 games to 1. I'm now joined by our player of the game, Chris Banquero, with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Chris, when TNT started making their run in the third quarter, it was you who stepped up to make sure that there was no repeat of game 1. Can you take me through your mindset during that stretch to keep Meralco in control?
Yeah, Talking Texas is a great team. We know that they're going to go on runs throughout the game, so we had to step up defensively, and we did.
And being down 0-2 coming into tonight, it wasn't easy against a tough team like TNT. But as a vet, can you tell me where your belief comes from and what you tell your boys before the game and during these tough times?
Yeah, we had a great meeting yesterday. You know, management came in and, you know, we needed to play to a bit more higher expectations, and we did. And defensively, we just got the job done.
Congratulations, Chris. Is there anyone you want to greet? Please go ahead.
Yeah, to all the Meralco Bolts fans, thank you so much for all the support, and hopefully to see you guys on Sunday.
Once again, that's Chris Banquero. Now, stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the press conference. Post-game press conference, we are here with our winning coach, Luigi Trillo, and later we'll be joined by our best player of the game, Chris Banquero. Coach Luigi, you mentioned early on that Meralco will bounce back this game. True enough, Coach. We saw more poise, pace, and physical intent tonight compared to Game 2. What were the specific areas you wanted the players to be more decisive in, and how did that translate on the floor?
Yeah, well, you know, Talking Texas is really a hard team. They've been manhandling us the last 2 games. So just everybody from the coaching staff to the players is coming together and trying to make it a little bit hard for them. You know, there are a lot of stars on that team. There are a lot of really good players. Pogoy, you've got si Aftana, you know, heading, so, Nambatak. So talaga mahirapan kami, right? So that's one thing. And you know, we just want to hold the fort while Coach Nenad's away. You know, he's been in touch with us. He's been sending videos and splicing for us there, even if he has some personal things. But it's finally nice to get a win. You know, we haven't beaten this team in a long time. And you have to credit the guys for sticking together, right? You know TNT will be back, and they did come back. And it was good that we kept our poise and we got the stops needed. So, you know, we've got to look forward for that Sunday game.
First quarter natin labanan, game number 3. Itong serye, Meralco and TNT. Bong Quinto hits the outside shot. 2 3-pointers for him in that first quarter. Close game ang ating umpisa rito. 8-point lead for Meralco. Pogoy starts his scoring, which would continue throughout the game on the turnaround jumper.
Lahat ng mismatch talagang tinitake advantage ni Pogoy sa poste.
Well, these veterans know what to do. Pero nakaagaw si CJ Cancino waltzing in for the easy layup on the other side.
Yeah.
After one quarter, Meralco was up by 6, 21-15.
Tignan natin ito sa second quarter, partner.
O yun na nga, pagpasok sa second quarter, they attacked the basket. Bong Quinto dropped it over to his center of action. Ito si Almazan. Gets the end one situation and he went to the line for that, put it in. CJ Cancino adding to his total. The quick release from 3. He made 3 of those in this ball game. And lamang pa rin ang Meralco. And I don't think they would ever relinquish this as it went on. But Kelly Williams had something to say.
Yeah, this nice 3-point shot. First of his 2 3-point shot converted. Mr. Ricky Vargas, Doc. 47-38. Medyo lumaki ng konti ang lamang dito. And then we have the halftime awarding for our good friend Ranidel, right, as we know him, Ocampo.
And syempre, retired ang kanyang 33. Salamat sa iyo, RDO.
Yeah.
Third quarter comes in. It was the Pogoy show, Doc.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. It's 12 points. Pero halos sunod-sunod ito. 3 points yata ito. You know, something like that. Or 2 and then a 3-point play, couple of 2s. I mean, nobody could stop him. Look at the way you defend him, he just steps back, makes a 3-point shot. Bumagsak ang lamang dito, ha?
That's right. At the end of 3, it's down to 7. As you see that drive, but then Banquero also,
kumapit yung pektos, eh.
He also went to work, did Chris Banquero.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, medyo lumiit na, and TNT had one final push to try to cut it down.
And Nagbatak was responsible for the comeback, not only scoring, but pati yung passing.
That's right, a nice pass to BGR inside with that basket. Banquero now.
Again, look at this. Look at this shot.
Yeah.
Yung sinasabi mo, yung kwento mo.
Initsa na lang eh. Diba? Pero pasok pa rin. And he's done that, you know, time again. So hindi chamba yan.
Yeah.
Para kay Chris Banquero. Then they put the finishing touches, Doc.
Yeah, with the this drive here. Nice pass and the finish. Talagang the rebound, actually nanalo pa nga ng 1 rebound ang Meralco tonight.
Yeah. And then ito, Almazan with a quick putback. That was enough of a cushion already. Medyo marami pa nangyari in that last minute. Free throws and fouls and such. But that's victory for Meralco. Final score 97-89.